time for Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. Rams football on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most games on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams football is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Hewley & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm Agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casaraya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams football starts now.
The playoffs begin tonight for the Mount Vernon Rams here in Granite City. Good evening from Kevin Green Field as the Mount Vernon Rams battle the winless Granite City Warriors. I'm Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside Jeff Crow taking care of the camera tonight from the WMIX Sports Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. We're live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Natalie Warren takes care of us on the 94.1 WMIX studios back in Mount Vernon. I know, Tyler, people probably thinking, wait a second. It's just week 7, Hugo. What are you talking about, playoffs? But for this Rams team, Tyler, of course, every game from here on out is a playoff game. Season won't end with a loss before the game with the Alton Redbirds, but in order to get into the postseason at 2-4, now the Rams have to win out after last week's loss to the Hoke.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, backs against the wall here. You got to win out, and it starts this week here at Granite City. But win this Granite City team. Good get back right game for the Mount Vernon Rams. Going against Hoban, losing there, going against Koki, and getting a loss there. Get back right game. Get your guys, get some momentum going into Centralia next week, I believe, and then going into the last game, Alton.
Without a doubt. Big game tonight for the Rams. They are the heavy favorites tonight. We'll talk more about it as we continue on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Rams, road warriors so far, at least here in late September and October. 3 straight on the road. They are 1-2 in this road trip, trying to even it up before heading back home for whiteout night next week on homecoming against the Centralia Orphans. We'll talk about all of that coming up. First, a quick break. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem are...
Whoops. 94.1 WMIX, and we're worldwide on the WMIX Sports YouTube And traditionally, this would be where we talked to Mount Vernon Rams football coach Dan Mings. However, in all of my infinite wisdom, and I told you guys, you and Jeff Tyler, the story before we left, sitting in my office about 8 p.m. last night, and I'm like, oh, man, I haven't uploaded the Mings interview into the automation. I haven't edited the Mings interview, and I'm like, oh, expletive. I didn't interview Dan Mings this week. So I texted Dan last night. We kind of have a gentleman's agreement to never interview on Friday, the day of the game. At least that's the way it was the first time. I've never actually asked this time. And so we do have a standing appointment for the remainder of the season. So no Coach Mings interview this week. It is 100% my fault. It is nothing that Dan did or anything like that. But just wanted to put that out there in case anybody's like, why didn't Dan talk to him this week? Well, it's totally on Hugo this week. So there we go. No Dan interview. But, you take a look at last week's game, a 28-0 loss to the Kokia Comanches. And, Tyler, I think the misnomer about it isn't that they lost. It's that they didn't get any points on the board, having had, I think, 5 drives inside the 5.
Yeah.
And I think that you have to take away from the fact of people who didn't actually go to the game. Maybe the camera didn't do it enough justice, Tyler, but probably one of the biggest quarterbacks I've actually seen in the high school game in quite some time, able to drop it in a bucket whenever he wanted. And the end result was the Rams just could not hang defensively versus their offense. And it's a Kokia team we talked about under Antoine Galladay. They could pass, they could run, and they could defend. And, new coach in play, Darian Donald, played for Antoine Galladay. It very much looked like a lot of those great Cahokia teams last Friday. So the Rams just come away a little empty-handed, 28-0. And, yeah, they leave 2-4 and have to win out to get into the playoffs. And I think if you kind of would have written down how this season was going to go, you might have had an L penciled in weeks 5 and 6.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I did not expect the Kokia quarterback to be that good. I mean, we were talking about on the way up here. He's probably one of the best high school quarterbacks I've ever seen. Being able to drop into the bucket, being able to take it off and run with it, and do those sort of things. I don't know. You get a couple of those. Early. In the first quarter. We had a drive inside the 5, 2-yard line, got stopped on a 4th and goal. That goes different. I think the game goes different. But obviously we're sitting here talking about losing 28-0. So it did not go that way. But I do think that if the offense does get, the run game going, controlling the game a little better than they did against Kokia, I think we come out here with a win.
Well, I think Dan probably said it best with Paul Hines of the Morning Sentinel, and I am 100% paraphrasing here, when he alluded to the fact that basically we have a few seniors. We being Mount Vernon have a few seniors. The rest are pretty well freshmen and sophomores in our starting lineup. And you know what? The great point about that is that against a team like Cahokia, and especially against Tobin, I mean, you have to just – basically that one doesn't count.
Yeah.
But in games like that, they are playing, in many cases, bigger, stronger, not always faster, very rarely faster.
Yeah.
But in Cahokia's case, it was. They're playing, and they're up against those kinds of athletes. And in doing so, you're going to have some rough moments, and we saw that a couple of times. A couple of fumbles last week on hard hits, some guys that just struggled to hang on to the football. And when that happens, you're going to have issues winning games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, fumbling the ball, not winning the turnover battle you're not going to beat really any team, especially a good team like Kokia. And going into their place, fumbling it, a few times in the first half, to get Kokia that lead. They scored points pretty much off every turnover. Defense couldn't stop them there, but the offense got to take better care of the ball for sure, especially running the ball. I mean, that's where our fumbles came from, running the ball, and that ball pops out, lose the ball, then they go down the field, score points. So that's not a good recipe for success for the Mount Vernon Rams or any team, really.
Oh, without a doubt. And the end result is they lose to Kokia 20-0. Now you force this situation here, which we thought might be possible, but and going into Kokia thought it'd be a likelihood. Okay, no problem. You win the final 3 games of the season. You're a heavy favorite against Granite City on the road. You're a heavy favorite against Alton on the road. Combined, they have no wins whatsoever. And thought, okay, can take chances with the Orphans at home. You've had success against the Orphans in recent memory, and you've done pretty well. I think the thing people may not have counted on, Orphans going into Marion, getting a big win, throttling them last week, and knowing they have a supreme freshman quarterback and a great target at wide receiver. And so for the Orphans coming in on whiteout night, homecoming night next week in the dating myself, in the Ken Hunt Stadium next week, it becomes an instance of, okay. So the Rams have to beat them. It can be done. I mean, I would assume a light favorite at home, if not a slight dog, and that's okay either way. But getting into the playoffs can, and I'm not going to say it will be done. I don't want to put that on their backs, but they can get in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I was talking to you guys coming up here. I mean, you know, Centralia coming in, homecoming, been on the road for feels like forever now. But been on the road forever, coming back home. You know, second to the last game of the year. You know, you're it's pretty much, and I hate to do this, Dalton, but it's pretty much winning you're in type scenario. You know, you beat Centralia, then you got to take care of business against Alton. Centralia, I mean, again, we got to win all 3 games, but you definitely have to win that game at home, homecoming night, back home after a tough road stretch, you know, to Akron, Ohio, to Cahokia, to Collinsville, to all these places. Coming back, packed crowd. Got to win that game against the Orphans.
Without a doubt. Of course, we're talking here on your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show, 94.1 WMIX. You're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Now that brand spanking new to them location, the former Dobbs building in Mount Vernon on Benton Road. That's Highway 37 South. Heading out of town or coming back into town just before you get into town if you want to argue semantics. But either way, on Highway 37. Southbound side, and what a beautiful location it is, state-of-the-art. Landers Towing and Collision Centers, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. We need to take another break. When we come back, we'll have more to talk about. We'll talk about some of the Week 6 matchups, actually Week 7 now, some of the Week 7 matchups around the area tonight. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Good luck to the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams and all the area teams from Landers Collision Centers. For over 35 years, we've been your trusted name in collision repair. From in-house ADAS calibrations to expert technicians, we've got the experience to handle any job that comes our way. Landers Collision Centers, keeping you on the road and cheering for our community. Visit us in our state-of-the-art facility on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon today. Landers Collision Centers and the Mount Vernon Rams, a winning combination.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX video tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube. We're on straight cellular data tonight, so bear with us for those of you watching at home or on your mobile device. There's always a free Section618.com app where you can listen to us night in and night out, and we're here on WMIX FM. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside in this Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams football tonight is presented by People's National Bank as we continue on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. We told you about Week 7 matchups. We've discussed some of those. However, before we get to that, we'll talk a little bit about the Granite City Warriors. 0-6 on the year. They were winless last year. Steve Rustio takes over as head coach. He spent 35 years in education and has been a coach at Collinsville, Granite City, and, of course, Porta out of Petersburg. He was special teams coordinator last year. He was also an assistant on the first Collinsville team to make the postseason in 1996 and was previously the boys basketball coach here at Planet Granite for about 9 years. So Granite City hasn't made the playoffs since 2018. Of course, Kendall Lyons, the head coach 2 years prior, that's who would have brought them into Mount Vernon last year. He goes 1-17. And now Steve Rustio takes over. And for this Granite City team, 26 points on the board, Tyler, this season. And, of course, a lot of those were – there's a professional sports term for it. I'm trying to avoid that. A lot of those were in situations where the game was out of hand. It's probably the gentle way to say it here for the amateur level.
Yeah.
But, you know, running clocks, I believe Triad, Marion, Cahokia, Centralia, Collinsville, and then Carbondale last week. And so That's a rough season. We have seen that 2021 specifically for this Rams football program, and it's rough. It's tough. It's tough to stay up. It's tough to stay energized. And you're the dog going into every game. However, tonight, for this Granite City team, if there ever was a game to play the role of Mr. Upset, it would be tonight. It looks like it's their senior night.
Yeah, I mean, it's senior night. Pretty good crowd here. A lot of family here for, athletes and band members and cheerleaders and all that sort of thing. Definitely a game of spoiler. I mean, they know what the Rams record is, and they know what's on the table for them the rest of the season. So, kind of playing spoiler for the rest of the season for the Warriors here is definitely the role they're going to play.
Oh, and I think so. And, I mean, for them, it's not like their schedule gets any easier. You have the Rams at home tonight. You have the number 1 ranked team in Class 1A that can probably beat most of the teams 1A through 5A as long as it's down south of Chicago. The Altop Crusaders next week at home. And then you wrap it up with Belleville East to close out the season. So not an easy season, not an easy schedule at all. No winless teams on the schedule for Granite City here in 2024. So you certainly feel for them. We will talk Week 7 matchups, but we need to take another break on this Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame. 94.1 WMIX, you're watching live, WMIX Sports YouTube. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance.
Back at Granite City from Kevin Greenfield. Chris Hugo with you tonight. Tyler Williams is alongside as the Mount Vernon Rams ready for the Granite City Warriors here tonight. A lot of crucial matchups going on around Southern Illinois here on this Friday night. Of course, we take a look at many of those. Tonight in the conference, St. Louis Soldan, non-conference game. They had to Carbondale 2-4. No playoff implications there. But South 7 championship implications tonight in the Queen City at Centralia as the 4-2 Orphans welcome the 5-1 Cahokia Comanches. Both teams are undefeated in the South 7. That is the conference championship tonight. If the Orphans win, they're in no matter what, as they're the conference champion and with 5 wins. Marion tonight heads to Collinsville, probably Marion the favorite there. Black Diamond Conference, Fairfield's 3-3, headed to winless CZR. Carmi-White County is 5-1 at Edwards County 1-5. It's the 2-4 Hamilton County Foxes at 3-3 Flora. While the number 9 team in 1A, the Sesserville-Waltonville Red Devils, they're undefeated. They had to El Dorado forfeit against the Vienna-Goreville team that forfeited their varsity season. They're undefeated. They are the number 5 team in 2A, and, well, they decided to pick up a game against Jared Shaner's Dixon Dukes, the number 2 team in 4A. They come down, also undefeated. So a big game, a non-conference game in the BDC tonight. Taking a look elsewhere, Sparta's at Carlisle. Number 8 in 2A, Chester. They're 6-0 at Dupo tonight, 4-2. 4-2 Redbud at Westglen. They're 1-5. The number 1 team in 4A is the Bree Central Cougars. They welcome Roxana. That's a 6-0 versus a 5-1. Salem's 1-5 as they head to Columbia 4-2. East Alton Wood River's just 1-5. So is Freeburg. That game at the ladder. In the Little Illini, Marshall is traveling to Lawrenceville tonight. Olney's the number 8 team in 4A. They're 6-0. They head to 2-4 Paris, while Newton at 1-5 heads to 2-4 Robinson. And would have guessed these records to be the other way a couple of years ago. Tomorrow, Mount Carmel at 3-3 at 500 will head to undefeated Casey Westfield. That is tomorrow. In the Mississippi Valley tonight, Waterloo. Yes, they're 5-1 and still rolling. Only losses to Triad. They're at Civic Memorial. They're 2-4, while Triad still undefeated, the number 9 ranked team in 5A. They head to 500 Highland. They are 3-3. Jersey is 2-4. So is Mascoutah. That game at Mascoutah. In the River to River, Mississippi tonight, Anna Jonesboro's winless. They head to 5-1 DuQuoin. It's a battle of 500 teams tonight in the Franklin County matchup. West Frankfort's 3-3, so is Benton. Benton off to a hot start, 3-1, or somewhere in that neighborhood. Tyler, you actually had their record correct last week at Cahokia. I said they had 1 loss. They did have 2. You were right. My apologies. But they're 3-3 now, and a Ranger team that lost to Nashville last week and now also might struggle to make the playoffs with their remaining schedule.
Yeah, I just know a lot of people from Benton, so I'm pretty dialed in when it comes to the Benton Rangers. Early in the season, they looked like they were rolling. Obviously, hopefully to bounce back here tonight. But
and one of the teams they lost to, the Nashville Hornets, are at 1-5. Pinckneyville, those latter two games, both on the Section 618 app tonight. Another one on the Section 618 app. Harrisburg's 4-2. They're headed to number 10 in 4A Murfreesboro. The Murphy Red Devils are 5-1. You can catch the Benton West Frankfort game on the Q106 channel. Nashville Pinckneyville is on the V1047 channel. Harrisburg and Murphy is on the WEBQ channel, while Massac County at Carterville is on the WMOK channel tonight on the Section618.com app. In the Southwestern Conference, Belleville East is at number 7 in 7A. Edwardsville 5-1. Belleville West is 3-3, headed to a, stop me if you haven't heard this before, a winless O'Fallon team. I'm shocked by that.
Wow.
And the number 1 team in 6A, Eastside, is at Alton. Alton's winless. Eastside is undefeated. Altoff's undefeated, the number 1 team in 1A. They're in Mater Dei tonight. The Knights are 3-3. Meanwhile, the Perryville, Missouri Pirates head to Alton Marquette. They're 5-1. Alton Marquette is 0-6.
Perryville, Missouri.
Yes, sir. And that's a look at your Week 7 action tonight. We did include the one close game tomorrow between Mount Carmel and Casey. So we'll be trying to keep an eye on a lot of those scores for tonight, especially Centralia and the Hoke tonight. We do have the national anthem coming here on your Landers Collision Center's pregame. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Munkin Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit HallInsGroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. HallInsGroup.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX.
94.1 WMIX, or you're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow takes care of the camera angles tonight for the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. We're also online. Don't forget on that free Section618.com mobile app with so many great games on it for your listening pleasure. As that'll take care of our Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show for the most part. They're in Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888. Landers, big or small. Landers tows and fixes them all. We won't have your Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials. We were unable to get those before the start of the broadcast. We actually, I'm loving the setup here at Planet Granite. And by that I mean is that they have this, we're in what used to be the press box. and they've built a new press box, a new home grandstand across the field. And so in doing so, this is the visitors' press box now, and it's very friendly confines for us, but that means there's no PA. That means we aren't allowed on the field to get to the officials, which means that the officials' card is over there in the other press box. So no big deal tonight. We'll have those Hall Insurance Group starting lineups in just a moment. Tyler, we kind of talked ad nauseum about the Monken Toyota keys to the game on the way over, and I think it's tougher on a night like this when you know the Rams are the heavy favorites.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, and I think we just need to work on the things that will be key, especially next week, and establishing the run and controlling the game. I know it's two keys to the game, but they kind of go together. Establish the run, controlling the game, and the pace you want to set for the game. Kind of setting the tone early. We did against Kokia, just couldn't hit pay dirt early. I think need to hit pay dirt early and often here tonight, get that momentum, and go into the next game. And then defensive pressure. It didn't seem like we pressured the quarterback of Kokia that much last week. I don't have the stats on that, but it just didn't seem like it by the eye test. Need to get after the quarterback, and that's definitely going to be key for this week and especially for next week as well. I hate to bleed in next week because I'm going to have a whole separate key to the game there, but defensive pressure is going to be key for this game and for next game as well.
Boy, without a doubt, those keys to the game are handed to us by Monken Toyota, just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Read up on Toyota Care. It's where peace of mind comes standard. MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com. As Dan Mings is next to his captains here on the near sideline as we're about ready to get underway here in Granite City. You win, your playoff hopes stay alive. You lose, and your playoff hopes are, greatly diminished to about 0.01%.
Yeah.
But either way, the Rams have to win out, and they would have the playoff points in theory to get in. Should get 5 tonight, should get more next week, and should have plenty when it's all said and done. So not going to get a lot of help out of Alton and Granite City, obviously, but there you go. It's still a tough schedule, still a lot of opposition wins on it, and so we'll see how the Rams are able to fare tonight against a team in which they're heavily favored against, the Granite City Warriors. They are 0-6.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll have enough playoff points. You corrected me on that on the way up here. I didn't know if we would or not. I haven't really paid attention too much, but, Waterloo going 5-1 definitely helps.
Well, I did, and I feel badly about that because, again, my clock is wired to where Cahokia is our Week 7 matchup.
Yeah.
So this entire night, even though I know we played Cahokia last week, my brain thinks that this is Week 6. So I was thinking we also had 3 more weeks of playoff points to get. So we'll just have to see. They should have enough.
Yeah, they should. Now that I think about it, we have enough people that are strong teams that have won, and Waterloo being one of them, Marion being another one that's a pretty solid team, so we'll see what happens when we get there. Just got to get there.
Amen.
Amen. That's just the whole thing. You got to get there to even have a conversation. So I think that's, this is obviously a key week to get that win in the column. You got to go 3-0. This is a whole different season, a whole different quarter of the season. Got to go 3-0 here.
Absolutely. And, of course, this is WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. As tonight, the Rams on the road at Granite City. They are working on the coin toss at midfield. Senior night, I think, kind of displaced when that was going to happen, and it looks as if, as the official is actually pointing the opposite direction, it looks as if the Rams, I can't tell if they won, but they will kick off to open this game. So we do know that. So we'll get to know the Rams and your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups in just a moment. 94.1 WMIX, WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside as it's the Rams and Granite City Warriors here at Kevin Green Field. Many don't realize that Kevin Green, of course you probably know him as a Pittsburgh Steeler, a Carolina Panther, or even a WCW superstar.
Yeah.
I believe an 80 grad of Granite City South back when there were 2 Granite City high schools, North and South. And so he went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and they obviously named this field after him, as one would hope. Absolute defensive legend.
Yes.
Just never won that Super Bowl.
There's a lot of guys that haven't won one.
Not wrong. I myself have not. I'm pretty
just
shook
saying
up
a lot
about
of football players haven't won one. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know. As Granite City all dressed in black, red and white trim. Trying to combine those colors. But looks like Georgia-inspired football helmets. thick white stripe front to back, the Georgia G on the left side, numerics on the right. As the Rams in their away whites for the 4th straight week. 3 games at home, 4 on the road, 1 at home, and then a final one on the road. So your final chance to see the Rams at home this season, this regular season, is next Friday against the Orphans. It'll be whiteout night, and it's homecoming. We hope to see you there. They need a big crowd on hand, especially with a win tonight. As we are ready for that kickoff, Granite City has Isaiah Ford on this left side to return. We'll see where the Rams elect to kick. Here it is, end over end, about 2 minutes late, and kickoff is going to go into the end zone. It won't matter. That'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Warriors to start, as it was corralled by Ryan Brokaw all the way back in the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 Warriors. This action tonight is presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX. People's National Bank, peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 2 seconds into this one, 1st and 10, no score yet. We are just underway here in Madison County as we await to get a good look at the Planet Granite offense as they'll split off Isaiah Ford to the left side. The quarterback is Zayden Kelly. Zayden Kelly, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, not quite the bulk of Mr. Taylor last week. He's out of the gun, back flanking him to his right side. There's the snap, quick handoff. This is going to be to Brokaw, and he'll go right up the middle. Maybe for a couple. We'll see where the official spot is going to be here. 10 seconds into this one. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. Jeff Crow handling the camera. It'll be 2nd down for the Warriors. 17 seconds into this one, no score. It'll be 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard gain by Brokaw. So with 11:30 left in this first quarter, we have scoreless start here. First drive of the game. Granite City going to go with the same formation. More double stack left with the back left of the quarterback out of the gun. The quarterback is Zayden Kelly. Direct snap. He will take it right up the middle. Looked a little off tackle. Might be shy of a first down. It's going to be spot dependent. Looks like he got 6.
Yeah, that's just simple quarterback draw there. Doing what he can. Getting yourself in a manageable 3rd and short here.
3rd and 1. It's 3rd and short here for the Warriors. 11 minutes to play in this first quarter. No score. We're looking for our Walgreens Distribution Center first score. Will it be an SI Tile and Carpet Supply touchdown? So they will have Ford split left again. The back is on the left side of the gun here for Kelly. 3rd and 1 out of the gun. It's going to be a simple handoff, and looks like Staples may get to him in the backfield. They're going to run him backward. It's going to be a loss. It's going to be 4th down, but a late flag. A late flag would appear to be on the Rams. If so, could be a first down, and it could be a gift here on this opening drive for the Granite City Warriors.
Yeah, I think someone just might have came in late. I'm not sure what that flag would be about.
Yep, it'll be on the Rams. A horse collar tackle would look like from here. We are looking at the opposite way. So normally we're on the home sideline in the home press box. There aren't 2 press boxes in most places. But so we're looking the other way.
We are looking the other way. It is odd.
So it's tough to see the mechanic from here. So it'll be the ball on the 36-yard line with 10:30 left in this first quarter. No score yet. Rams and Granite City tonight here in Madison County. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Split to the left is Ford. Same formation, same personnel here for Granite City. This is going to be a quarterback keeper for Kelly. Nice move there, trying to get off of the edge. He'll be brought down by a few Rams. As I saw Dave Barnes and I believe C.J. Hughes-Disrow Jr. in the picture. It'll be a tackle, and it'll be 2nd down here for the Warriors. 2nd, looks like no gain.
That's good team tackling there by the Mount Vernon Rams.
Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Call or stop by and see Paul for a quote. One of the friendlier individuals on the planet, and a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan. Out of the gun here, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line near hash. Oh, Kelly, fake handoff. Is going to try to run. Thought he had a gap left side. He did not. Helmets come off. Might be a gain of 1 for Kelly.
Yeah, it looks like just gain of 1. Just trying to get that quarterback draw. Had success with it on that, first set of downs, but Myra Rams doing a good job closing up them gaps and good team tackling.
Josh Crowder, Jamarian Peterson, Dave Barnes, Christian Taylor. Isaiah Jefferson and Malik Staples, of course, look to be in your defensive backfield tonight, as is C.J. Hughes-Disrael Jr. We'll get to the line in just a moment. 8:58 left, 3rd and 10 here on this Granite City drive. Back to pass, looking for the left side downfield for Ford, and that one is going to be incomplete, but JP kind of riding them heavy there. We'll see what they say. They're going to call that a catch.
What?
The ball clearly came out and should be incomplete. It's the one, I swear to you, the one official signaled catch.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
He was corrected later by the official that went to go pick up the football. There was an official that signaled it was a catch, and then another official came in later and said, no, bud. So with 4th and 9 now, Granite City will punt.
I might have done a classic old-time Mount Vernon Rams radio, cover the mic up and start screaming if they would have come ruled that a catch.
Oh, goodness. 8:47 left in the first quarter. No score yet. We'll look for that Hall Insurance Group starting lineup when the Rams offense comes onto the field. We had some defensive changes tonight due to some injuries, so we didn't get all those in order to give you that Hall Insurance Group starting lineup. Let them do the insurance shopping for you. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. That's hallinsgroup.com. 4th and 9, Planet Granite back to punt from their own 36-yard line. No score yet. Rams chomping at the bit. Oh. There it is as it gets off quickly. There is Malik Grissom. Going to let it bounce by. Probably a wise move inside the 20, inside the 15. Dang, it keeps going all the way back to about the 11-yard line where the Rams will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, it was a good punt. I thought we almost got a finger on that, but, got it off, and it ended up being good for the Warriors there.
Rams will go with the same personnel offensively with their quarterback Malachi Mays. Your wide receivers tonight are David Barnes and Marlon Price. Backs are Jaden Morales and Jay Sean Staples. Charlie Shoup is your tight end. Isaiah Jefferson, another back. Your guards are Ryder Rhodes and Christian Taylor. Carter Burns and Logan Webb are your tackles, while Adrian Reimer, of course, is your center tonight. Starting lineups presented by Mount Vernon Rams Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall and Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. As it looks like the Rams going to make a liar out of me. Here comes a Zay Nesbitt handoff to Jay Sean Staples. A run that ends up to the near sideline for a 1st down. Looks like it might be 12, maybe 13, depending upon the spot here for the Rams.
Yeah, it looks like, is Zay Nesbitt in there at quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we were told same starters, but things do change.
Hey.
That's also an easy answer for coaches. Yeah. Let's go with the same guys.
I go down there, hey, same starters, okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to get in their way down there. And
8:29 left in the first. 1st and 10 for the Rams on the first down of the night. Nesbitt, your quarterback, out of the gun with Staples in the backfield. Another handoff. Trying to bounce between tackles, gets a few on the play as he'll be brought down. Past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. We'll see the official spot. We're kind of at an awkward position. We're not up the highest, and we're kind of offset. So that's actually going to be a run of about 7 for Jay Sean. So 2 carries, about 20 yards so far. Nope, they give him 4 on the scoreboard. But, I mean, if you look from here on the distance marker and down marker, it's not that far. Oh, well. Ty Pierce will be split to the left side for the Rams. Coach Ming's trying some new things tonight with Zay Nesbitt out of the gun. Stretch to the near. Here it comes. That's Jay Sean Staples past the line to gain and out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of about 6 that time or more. It's not 2nd and 6. It was 2nd and 4, so that'll be a bigger gain, 6-7 for Jay Sean. With 7:37 left, we're in the first quarter. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Yeah, stats are going to be very unofficial today, I think.
They are.
For me.
But I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of my favorite press boxes we've been in.
For sure.
And appreciate the hospitality of Granite City. Even when we came a couple of years ago for the Stovetop Stuffing Classic, nothing but hospitable. And we appreciate the treatment. Out of the gun with 2 to the left here for Zay Nesbitt, the quarterback. And it's going to be a direct carry here. But up the middle, bouncing between the hashes near midfield. Pulled down at about the 49. Might be to the 48. Either way, it's a 10-yard gain, and it's enough for a 1st down for Zay Nesbitt.
Doing good, just getting 1st downs here. Controlling that game, establishing the run, doing a great job.
6:57 left. We're in the first quarter. No score. Rams trying to get on the board first. And if you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Excuse me. Had a questionable beverage on the way over, and it is just not leaving me alone. Non-alcoholic, of course. Left side they go on the run. Isaiah Jefferson's going to get a nice carry-off tackle. Looks like he made it to the opposing 45 for a gain of about 6 for Jefferson. Change of pace here for the Rams, and it will bring up second down and about 4 with 6:25 left. As the Warriors take a timeout, it's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. SSM Health.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job establishing that run, whether it be Nesbitt or you saw Jefferson take a handoff, his first handoff of the game, but doing a good job just kind of getting outside and getting a new set of downs.
They call her May. Congratulations, Milena Zadelis, this week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week from WMIX Sports. And, of course, she had a tremendous effort, a big win over the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs in volleyball last week. And for her 16 kills, she is this week's Ram of the Week. And when you're working to achieve your financial goals, it helps to have some trusted guidance along the way. See Josh Finley, your Mountford & Country financial agent, to help you plan for your financial future. So 6:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Rams looking to get on the board here. They're in Granite City territory at about the 45-yard line. They'll need to get to the opposing 41. So 2nd and 4 here for the Rams out of the SSM timeout. Try for some trickery on a reverse. There's a fumbled football. It looks like the Warriors have it. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a reverse or if that was just a fumble on a handoff, and the Rams turn it over.
Yeah, you can't do that. This can't, can't happen.
So, 46-yard line is where the football will go. Huge turnover here, and the Granite City Warriors will get the football. We'll get you scores from action elsewhere tonight when we can. Sponsored by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Look for him online, TonyWilt.com, or find that brand spanking new red State Farm Jeep around town. Haven't had a chance to drop by the office, see if they put his mug on it yet or not, or any of those Tony Wilt graphics.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
It was that new last time I saw it. 6:20 left here in the opening quarter. No score. Planet Granite with the football. Looks like a different quarterback this time under center, and he's going to be sacked right away. Fumbled football. Rams trying to recover to get the touchdown. It's still loose. And who has the football now? I didn't see who the quarterback was that time.
Mount Vernon.
And that's going to be a huge fumble there. Big recovery there. I know Malik Grissom was in the picture. I might have called him Malik Neighbors earlier. My apologies. Worst things you could be called, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I think that was Christian Taylor in
I
there
think
with
so.
a tackle for loss. And ended up
unbelievable
ball out there.
So the Rams will advance the football to the 37 and continue where they left off. 1st and 10, Nesbitt the quarterback, and we're going to have a whistle to blow play dead here and a flag. Looks like it is going to be encroachment on Granite City. So that'll move it up 5 yards. 1st and 5 from the 32 as the Rams will continue on. We're still looking for that first score of the ball game. Ooh, baby. Join Casaraya. Their menu has a wide variety of flavorful options from a traditional ribeye to sizzling fajitas. Have an unforgettable experience at Casaraya, 3106 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
A lot of subs coming in and out for the offense. A lot of people that we usually don't see in the starting lineup. Malik Grisham out there out wide. Nolan Mast out there.
And now the snap. It's going to be a carry here for Jay Sean as he'll break inside. Can't see. 29?
Yeah, it looks like about 3.
There we go. So 5:54 remaining in the first. No score. Rams and Granite City tonight. 2nd and 2 here from the 29-yard line as the Rams trying to make something happen. Ty Pierce out there, as you said, Nolan Mast. Pierce will be split to the right. Mass will be in the right slot. Barnes will be part of the package stacked left. Out of the gun here for the sophomore quarterback, Zay Nesbitt. It's going to Staples again. He has first down yardage and then some. Almost stood up at about the 20, and he'll be inside 19, trying to elbow his way out of a huddle. It's going to be a gain of about 10 or more.
Yeah, I mean, it's good blocking in the middle there. Just got to hit pay dirt here. Had struggles with it last week. Got to hit pay dirt here down in the red zone area.
5:16 left, first quarter, no score. Rams will hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Grissom will go to the left slot. Ty Pierce split all the way left. As Nesbitt, your quarterback, with Staples in the backfield. Out of the gun. Gets a snap. Finds a seam. He's going to exploit. Goes to that far side off of the edge, trying to look for that far corner. Maybe down to about the 6-yard line. If so, that is a gain. Well, it's going to be 10 or more. Maybe 12.
Yeah, he's doing a great job finding that seam. Right up the seam there and, hitting it for another Rams first down.
Nesbitt doing Nesbitt things there on the football field, and it gives the Rams a 1st and 10 from about the 11 with 4:45 remaining here in the first. I don't know if that's at the 7, Hugo. No, it's not. They have 7 on the scoreboard. It is. Okay, 1st and goal from the 7. My apologies. Again, we're very low and at an unusual angle, but it's still great. As Staples going to get the carry here out of the gun. Finds a seam along the hash, rolls into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Rams get on the board first with a Walgreens Distribution Center first score. Thanks to an SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown, it's 6-love Rams.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great run. What they've been doing the entire game, great run, establishing that run, get out there and get that touchdown for 7 yards for Staples.
It took a minute to develop, but there it is. He's able to find the hash and then just roll in. Touchdown Rams, and now we await the Carnine kick. Truman Carnine on for the PAT, trying to make it 7-0 Mount Vernon here with 4:22 left in the first, and that's simple. Makes it look easy, 7-zip Rams. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern. 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. So the Rams will kick off after this SI Talent Carpet Supply kickoff for your Walgreens first score. Walgreens Distribution Center has an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, and also newly added performance bonuses. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. Rams on top, 7-0, thanks to the touchdown run by Mr. Staples. I believe 7 yards.
Yep, 7 yards.
Because I didn't write any of it down. So R9 makes the kick to make it 7-0 Mount Vernon here. With 4:22 remaining in this first quarter. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside 94.1 WMIX. We'll be here next week. Rams back at Ken Hunt Stadium for the Centralia Orphans on Whiteout night. As their playoff march continues. First playoff game of the year for the Rams is in they must win to get in. Carnine's kick back. A step in, but it got out. They're going to reverse. That's going to be Ford now, going up the right side. Nice cut there at about the 15. Now he's running backwards. He's trying to find room to stretch the field. 25, 20, 30, 45, midfield. And he'll step out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. And that's going to be great field position for Granite City.
Yeah, I mean, it was great run back by the great blocks and great lanes by the special teams unit there by the Warriors, and good field position starting out here.
Surprised there's not a flag. There are quite a few holds.
Hey. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I probably should.
And judging by the... there is a flag. Price and Mays, I couldn't see through the fence that they had built out of their bodies there. This one's coming way back. It'll go all the way to the 34.5-yard line here back in Granite City territory, so it'll be 1st and 10 Warriors with 4:07 left. We're in the first quarter in Granite City, 7-0 the Ram lead. They just scored on the 7-yard Jay Sean Staples touchdown and Truman Carnine PAT. Zayden Kelly back at QB. He'll be out of the gun here. And they will send Alex Poston to the left slot. They'll send a guy to the right. Out of the gun here for the quarterback, Kelly. It's a low snap, no problem. He'll pick it up. He's going to have to run for his life. Dumps one off. It'll be overthrown, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, 4:02 left. We're in the first quarter from Granite City High School. There used to be Granite City North, Granite City South, and now just plain old Granite City.
Yeah, it makes for a big enrollment for sure.
No doubt. Now that I've been to the football field, I would not at all be opposed to this being a conference game.
No,
not at
for
all.
Sure.
So with 4:02 remaining here in this first quarter, 7-0 is your score. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line for the Warriors. In their home blacks tonight with red helmets. Kelly awaiting the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. He'll roll left. Nice option here. He'll get to about the 40, maybe the 42-yard line. Still not a first down, but maybe a gain of 7 on the ground for Kelly. In which case, this will bring up 3rd down and short with about 3:48 remaining here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that quarterback run, defense has played pretty well, but that quarterback run is the only thing that's kind of hurting them so far this game. Got to contain that a little better. I think Rams will be doing pretty well defensively other than that.
3:29 remaining first quarter. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Warriors. Kelly will be out of the gun. His back now, Ryan Brokaw to the left. And now the quarterback will keep it himself, run left. He has a first down. And so Staples will have to finish it off after initial contact by Josh Crowder with 3:14 to go. And that'll be a first down for probably about 8 yards or so.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8. I put down 6, but
works for me. Works for me. 3:14 remaining here in the opening quarter. Still 7-0 Rams, but
a lot of grabbing going on.
Yeah,
down there.
Not what I expected to see tonight. But be that as it may. Still out of the gun here for Kelly on 1st and 10. They are still on the Granite City side of the field at the 48. Ball's on the near hash. Rams stack the box and miss. And now a run to the left here for Mr. Brokaw. Actually, no, that's Kelly. Sorry, Tyler. That's Kelly, and it'll be about a 6-yard gain.
We are going so deep into the backfield that we don't have a good enough angle to stop the quarterback run. Got to be sure, contain it, and then if he takes off running, then you have a good enough angle, maybe a tackle for loss or a gain of 1 to 2. Now we're getting too far in the backfield. Now they're chunking off 7, 6-yard runs every single time. Just got to have a little better discipline. There's a flag on the sideline here.
Sideline warning, it would appear, on the Granite City.
Oh, he threw the flag.
Oh. Well, when you experience the loss of a loved one, trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you in honoring their life. Huey Funeral Home is there to serve your family with dignity and compassion. HueyFH.com or call 618-242-3348.
Just a warning, it looks like.
Okay. So it'll be 2nd and about 4 here for the Warriors. They're in the Mount Vernon territory on the 46. Ball in the near hash. Kelly looks as if he will go under center with his tailback, Ryan Brokaw. 2:35 left. First quarter, 7-0 Rams. In motion. Don't pitch to the right side. It's going to be Brokaw. Cuts right up the middle. Gets running room and well past first down yardage. He's inside the 35 to about the 34 for a gain of 12 or more. So Taylor gets the tackle and the Warriors get a first down. They're trying to tie this ball game with SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown with 2:20 remaining here in the first. 7-0 your Rams lead. But for how much longer? Alex Poston back. He'll be a wing back. In motion. And now pitch coming to the left, and that was a one-handed pitch. That did not turn out well, but Brokaw still able to get yardage, positive yardage. We'll have a flag in the backfield. And
looked like
quite a few, I was going to say, quite a few instances of illegal activity here with 1:53 remaining here in this first quarter. 7-0 your score. The officials are standing at about the 29. It's against Granite City. About 10 yards.
Holding. From what I can see, his back is towards us.
$1:53 left. We are in this first quarter. It's first and about 20 for the Warriors here. All the way back at about the 43. And then there's going to be a handoff for Brokaw. Gets to about the 40-yard line. Gain of 4.
He's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Shifty feet.
So it'll be second and about 14 now for the Warriors. With a minute 28 left in the first, still 7-0 Rams, but the Warriors not going away quietly.
No, they're not.
Rams football on your radio, presented by People's National Bank. The official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, PNB, peoplesnationalbank.com. Find them on social media. They are equal housing lender, member FDIC. Out of the gun here for the quarterback, Zayden Kelly. Stands 5'11", second and 13. Runs way back. Might lose some yardage. Nope, he will throw that one away, even though he was looking for a receiver. That was Alex Poston, I think, at about the 30. And that'll stop the clock with 56.4 seconds left. Make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting pressure in the backfield pretty well. Just gotta get there, gotta finish the job, get him down on the ground to get a sack.
If you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire, Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, will work to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. Call 618-244-5990, Edward Jones, member SIPC. And now way back to pass, about a 15-step drop there for the quarterback, and it's going to be complete to Poston up the right side, inside the 10-yard line, or right at the 10. That's going to be about a 27-yard pass. Oh, 15. Sorry. 22-yard pass. I mean, he runs full force backward, deeper into the pocket, and still somehow got that one off.
It's a wild drop back, but it worked.
It's, I mean, I used to do that in Madden 95.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I used to do that in Madden 95 because I was dumb enough to think if I ran all the way back to the goal line, I'd get a 100-yard pass. Obviously not the case.
A Madden move.
As now they will pitch left, and that one's going to be swallowed up in the backfield at about the 20-yard line for a loss of 5 by DeMontez Bush. Oh.
That was number 2.
2, not 5. Jacorin Landry, my apologies. It's a guy, he ran for a loss, and it's a -5. And that's going to take us, and my apologies to the Landry family, by the way. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter after 1 in Granite City. The Mount Vernon Rams 7. The Granite City Warriors threatening with nothing. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football, powered by People's National Bank.
94.1 WMIX. We're worldwide tonight. Video at YouTube, WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. Rams lead 7-0, but Granite City threatening here as they get deeper into their own territory inside the red zone. The action tonight presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX. People's National Bank offers competitive rates and flexible solutions for all of your banking needs. Discover how they can help at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Rams are going to stack here out of the gun. Kelly for the Warriors. 5-step drop, looks to his left, and that's going to be complete to Ford at about the 10. Stays on his feet, tight ropes the sideline to get inside the 5. And we'll have a late flag. It just went from what the heck to what are you doing there on the sideline. And that's probably going to be about a 16-yard grab.
Yeah, I mean, the defender just undercut it, was going for the ball, just undercut it, and it ended up being a pretty wide open completion for Ford there. And Kelly.
Cahokia leads Centralia after one, 8-3. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilch, your good neighbor State Farm agent. Find him around town in that famous, well, soon to be famous, red State Farm Jeep. I'm going to straighten some things out here. I shouldn't be so presumptuous and assume that that was a late hit on the Rams. It is actually on Granite City, so my apologies. And all that's going to be for naught.
I didn't see the signal. It was a personal foul, though.
Yep. Well then.
Just got to be a little bit more disciplined on. I get that you want to go for the ball. You want to be a ball hawk, but at the same time, you also have to defend the wide receiver. It seems pretty simple, me saying it. It's not that simple.
And now we're going to have, I think, a motion penalty.
Nope, it was offsides.
Okay, I would say it's still 1st and goal from wherever we are. It's not updated on the scoreboard. It's about the 16.
That'll be about the 11.
Yep, so it'll be 1st and goal still. In case you're wondering what is going on, it's been penalty after penalty here. After a 16-yard catch or pass from Kelly to Ford. It stays 1st and goal. 11:48 left in the second quarter. 7-0 Rams, but Granite City very much threatening here on their home turf. It's their senior night, though they still have one home game left. Of course, Rams did senior night week 1 out of the gate, got it over with. Smart move while everybody's healthy, and we're going to have a timeout, Granite City. That's their second. It's still presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. It's advanced care close to home in the King City. 12 seconds into the second quarter, and very bamboozled and perplexed look to be the Granite City Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like there was a lot of confusion there before the play. Just don't let the play clock go out. Don't go back any more than you have to. Just call a timeout if you got one. It's a good call. Rams has got to stand up here a little bit. Kind of a bend, don't break scenario here. I don't know about their field goal kicking, but bend, don't break, field goal would be the best case scenario, or turnover on downs, obviously.
Yeah, we'll see. Can't hold anything back now.
No, you're just going to have to. It's
11:48 left here in the second. Halftime will be presented by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. We'll have those Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. We'll get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update as well. 11:48 to go, second quarter. Second and goal from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun for the quarterback, Kelly, running to his right side as he rolls, looking to the far corner. When his quarterback is not in the end zone, that'll fall incomplete. It'll be second and goal from the 13.
Is there a flag down there? I was about to say, because Dave Barnes got just ripped to the ground.
I do not see anything yellow.
I see it over there, kind of right by number 6's foot there.
Although, okay. So it'll be a hold on Granite City. The only thing yellow I see on the ground is the afterglow of some awful canned coffee I poured out in front of the vehicle we traveled in today. I can see, now I know it really wasn't good for it. I see the glow from over here. More than you don't even need a phone camera to see that color.
It's like the Northern Lights where you have your
Yes.
camera, but this one you don't.
Nope. See it from over here. So now it'll be, I guess, still first and goal. This time from further back. Rolling to pass. We had a 6-step drop this time. Barnes giving chase. That'll be incidental contact toward the end zone. Nope, it's offensive pass interference. Well, let's watch that again because we have the ability to watch it. And you be the judge back at home. I could see this one going either way. It looked like incidental contact to me. but I saw it on the fly.
It looks like it's also uncatchable.
It is. So,
more flags in the Spirit Squad at halftime.
We spent the better 20 minutes of our lives playing this same 11 seconds of high school football.
Oh, man.
Let's see what the verdict's going to be as to where the field position will be for the Granite City Warriors.
Pass interference.
Congratulations, Milena Zadelis, this week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. You can read about it at section618.com. Of course, Josh Finley, 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. Or if you're not sure where to find him, even though I just told you, you can go to countryfinancial.com and look up Josh Finley. Also find the phone number there, which I'm pretty sure is 618-242-4024. 11:37 remains in the second quarter. 7-0 Rams on top. It's going to be first and goal from somewhere different this time for the Warriors. Looks like maybe the 11. Oh, my.
We're back.
They're getting closer to the 10. Out of the gun here for the quarterback this time, Kelly. Runs into his own guy. Oh, my. Then swallow it up. All the way back near the 15 at the 14.
It's a loss of 2 by Kelly there.
Take us to the 11:19 mark of the second quarter. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That's what I felt like just then. All right, I'm settled down.
Pretty good Mount Vernon crowd here today.
So I'm waiting with bated breath. It is indeed second down for the first time in this goal line scenario. Second and goal from the 14. Kelly, the quarterback, will be under center. Looks like more of a double wing here with the tailback being Ryan Brokaw. Guy in motion. It's going to be pitched to the right side. Brokaw sniffed out, but they can't get to him. Stolen away, stripped away by Jay Sean Staples. He'll run the other way with the football. He's at midfield, 45-40, looking for a block. Nice cut at the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Staples.
Unbelievable. Just stripped it right away, took off the other way with it. Great block. Barnes hustle play, going down the other side, getting blocked for him. Touchdown by the Mount Vernon Rams. Unbelievable
he just
play.
Took it.
Just took it.
And took it to the house.
Took it to the house.
Jay Sean Staples. 10:35 remaining here in this second quarter, and that's an SI Talent Carpet Supply TD for Jay Sean, and it's 13-0 Rams.
He's trying to get me home, too.
Yes, sir. So now Truman Carnine on for the point after attempt to make it 14-zip Rams. What a play by Jay Sean Staples.
Strip and fumble recovery. Mark it down.
There we go. Kicks up, kicks good. Kick leaves no doubt. Oops. 14-zip Rams. Unbelievable. Gives me time to tell you that this streaming event tonight made possible by your Mount Vernon Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. You can visit Paul at 2100 Broadway and get a free quote. Maybe it is auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV. Paul has or will get you covered. So with 10:35 remaining, I need to write that down here in the second quarter. Wrong sheet. It's on this one. Add that to the scoring drive. I'm telling you right now, Staples making a case to be Ram of the Week.
Yeah, Crow just said he feels like this game should be half over because all those penalties.
Yeah. I can't remember where he was when he stripped it, but that was a heck of a strip and touchdown.
Probably around the 15-yard line, I'd say.
Unbelievable.
Because they were like, it was right at the line of scrimmage. He met him right at the line of scrimmage, stripped away, took it to the house.
10:35 remaining here in the first half. We'll have your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show coming up. Mount Vernon Quick Loop. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. Also located in Christopher and Carterville. 10:35 remains. We are in the second quarter. Yes, we've only had about a minute of football time in the past 25 minutes. Deep into the end zone, the kick. Isaiah Ford, not much he can do. Actually, that's Ryan Brokaw. My apologies.
And congratulations to us. More football.
Yes. What a night. Thank you to many of our Rams sponsors, especially Bean Insurance, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, and Joe's Pizza and Pasta.
I almost flipped over my sheets, but I remembered that we don't get the ball back after a score. It's been, I don't know, I've been rusty. My kid's been sick, been just rusty.
Yeah. What a play.
Appreciate spots, text, our weekly text every
Uh-huh.
single week.
Oh, yeah. All I gotta do is say Joe's, and he usually pops up.
Joe's or People's National
Don't say
Bank.
I would say don't say it 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice.
What is going on here?
You might see Spot with a shrunken head pop up as we await whatever's going on here.
Can we get this play clock started? There we go.
All right. Well, now we just need Granite City to come back on the field. Collinsville leads Marion 20-0. 8 minutes or 20-12. Gosh, you go settle down. All right, we're going to do that again. Collinsville leads Marion 20-12. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Centralia trailing Cahokia 14-3. Scoreboard update furnished by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent. Out of the gun, Kelly tries to run left. Not really a gap there. No gain at best.
Yeah, just no gain.
For Zayden Kelly. Keep wanting to call him Ryan Kelly.
Ryan Kelly. Holy. Ryan, I know that's quarterback, is Ryan Leaf.
Well, when I think of Ryan Kelly, I think of an Indianapolis Colt, among other things.
Wasn't there a Ryan Leak, too, before Tebow came into Florida? Was that his name, or Leaf?
Ryan Leaf was at, I think, Washington, and then the number 2 pick behind Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
That washed out.
Heisman finalist, yeah.
Uh-huh. So out of the gun here, they stretch it out. Looking downfield on a slant route.
What a catch.
And that's a great catch by Ford, rolling to about the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a 15-yard grab.
It's a great catch by Ford there. Who I'm thinking of, I think, is Chris Leaf.
Yeah, okay.
From Florida, right before Tebow. Cam Newton was there as well. Watched that show on that team. Pretty good show there.
9:30 remains. Second quarter here in Granite City. The Rams 14, the Warriors nothing. Out of the gun here with a single back, otherwise spread out. Kelly trying to run. I think Grissom caught up to him.
Yeah.
At about the 30 for a loss of 4 on the sack. That was Mekhi Malone. My apologies.
It's tough to see on this opposite
I just
side.
saw a 2, a single 2. Yeah. I'm going with what the PA said, though. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers Ortho Express urgent care services Monday through Friday. We're in the OCSI broadcast booth tonight here, very close to the near sideline at Granite City High School. 8:42 remains in this second quarter, and we'll have a play blown dead as they were coming out of the gun.
We have 9 penalties in the game.
So with 8:39 left, we're in the second. 2nd and 14 for Granite City. Trips right. Out of the gun. Single back here for Zayden Kelly. Back to pass. He's looking left. His lone target down that left side, and it'll be caught on the run by Ford. Blue passes defender toward the end zone, far corner for the score. And Granite City's on the board. A 70-yard touchdown catch by number 1, Isaiah Ford, up the left sideline.
Yeah, I mean, just great throw, great catch. I mean, dropped it right in the bucket down the sideline. 70-yard touchdown. It's just gotta be better. Gotta be better on the defensive perimeter for sure.
A big play up the left sideline for Isaiah Ford from Zayden Kelly. 70-yard score puts Granite City on the board with an SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown.
They're going for 2 here.
Going for 2 with
What's going on?
Harris is a tailback.
Another penalty.
Harris all of 6 foot 319. Nose tackle.
Reminds me of a guy off of Chicago Bears 1985.
Oh, yeah.
Clemson alum.
I was going to call him Refrigerator Harris, but I didn't want anybody to be offended.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's why I didn't say it. Now we're going for a kick here. A little confusion here.
Tyler Lakin is now on to kick. They're waiting for their 11th man to come on the field. 8:22 remains in the third. Time stopped, obviously, due to the touchdown. Waiting for that PAT is Granite City trying to cut it fully in half. Rams quick off of the edge. They block it. That'll be a block kick by the Rams. Good job to recover. And it'll be 14-6. They recovered off of the touchdown and still played hard on special teams and blocked that.
Someone's down here for the Rams. Yeah.
Ooh, baby. Certainly hope that he will be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Make the switch to People's National Bank for reliable, customer-focused banking. Explore their services and find out how they can support your financial journey at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
He's just fired up. Block the punt, or block the kick. Love to see the Mount Vernon Rams cowbells out here. Pretty good crowd for the Mount Vernon Rams here right in front of us.
(14-6) Rams, but a chance to get the ball right back and maybe get it right back downfield. For the Rams, from an offensive perspective, even though one of them is a defensive touchdown, this has been the Jay Sean Staples show.
Yeah, for sure. He's in the running for the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game.
If you haven't tried the grilled chicken and added bacon and cheese to it, got some steamed broccoli on the side, you're really missing out.
Culver's?
Yeah, it's delicious.
You go to Culver's and get broccoli.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Here's the kickoff.
Love Culver's, but I don't know if I get broccoli
Oh, it's
there.
amazing. At the 15, now to the 20-yard line for Malik Grissom. Trying to cut back at about the 25. He spun to the 27. For the Rams will have it 1st and 10. 8:16 to play. We're in the second quarter.
It's not a big.
Couldn't decide what I wanted to say. I was going to say first half, then second quarter after blowing it. Seeing the touchdowns left, or the timeouts left for the Rams. Oh, baby.
Not a big vegetable guy, I'll be honest.
A lot of people aren't. That's part of America's problem right now.
Yeah, that's part of my problem.
I like proteins and veggies now. Now, I say. Not always. 1st and 10 from their own 27 for the Rams. Out of the gun here. Zay Nesbitt's been in the game at quarterback most of the game from the start. Quarterback keeper, he'll try to come left, trying to stretch, and now gets about 2 to 3 on the play. Maybe even 1. My spots are usually a little bit more generous than theirs, and boy, it was. It's only 1 yard.
Yeah.
My apologies. I guess we saw a different football game. Or, the fact that I'm offset by a couple of yards, so there's a... My bad.
Maybe the lowest to the ground we've been since I've started doing this with you, Hugo.
Yeah, it is. And I don't dislike it.
No, I don't dislike it either. I like it.
Out of the gun for Zay Nesbitt. 2 to the left, and it's going to be a stretch play to the right side for Jay Sean. Trying to get off the edge. He does. He's to the 40-yard line. 45, blowing past midfield. Pulled out of bounds. Looks like at the opposing 48-yard line. Maybe 25?
Yep, 25.
Moves the chains for the Rams 1st and 10. 7:27 left here in the second quarter. 14-6 is your Mount Vernon lead.
They're letting a lot of things go at the line. You know what?
That's been out of the gun. Staples in motion, and that's going to be a motion penalty or a false start.
Delay game.
Yeah, or that's what I meant. God dang it, Hugo. I like the play clock. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you're the hydrant, sometimes you're the dog. Right now, I feel like the hydrant.
It's that coffee getting to you.
Man, I told you I was going to probably lose my meal at some point. And that still is a distinct possibility.
Yeah, it's been like 3 hours.
I mean, I'm just trying to drink water as much as I can. 7:25 left. We're in the second quarter. It's 14-6 Mount Vernon. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard delay of game penalty. The play clock ran out before they got the playoff. And now we'll have Mast in motion. No sweep. It's just going to be a carry right to the middle by Jay Shaw. Nice carry inside the 50. Back down to the opposing 46. It'll be a gain roughly of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 9. That makes more sense. Coming up on the Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show, we'll have your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats and so much more. Talk about the first half, get you set up for the second. We'll get you a scoreboard update, sponsored by Tony Wilt when we can. Catch you up on the South Pacific Conference Championship game between Centralia and Cahokia. Rams are going to have to burn a timeout to avoid the delay of game, and it'll be presented by SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, and that's a good timeout.
Yeah, it's a great timeout. Coach McCoy getting the guys together, getting the right play, no confusion. Get down here and score a touchdown.
With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care. 6:40 left, second quarter. We're in Granite City, Illinois tonight. The Rams leading the Warriors 14-6. Who knows? One day this might be a conference game.
Hoping it. It's pretty good setup here. Pretty good facilities.
They've always taken care of us. We came over here for the Stovetop Stuffing Classic a couple of years ago. They took great care of us in the basketball gymnasium, although the score wasn't as friendly. I think the Warriors won that one, 59-45. But then the Rams finished off the Stovetop Stuffing Classic with a couple of wins in Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
Won a regional and lost to that same triad team that they lost in the following night in the sectional semis.
Yep.
2nd and 9 here. Ball is on the 47-yard line. The Rams trying to move this football. 6:40 to play in the first half. It'll be Grissom in motion, and that's a fumbled football. Looks like the Warriors have fallen on it. That was just a tough handoff, and Grissom couldn't hang on, and the Rams turned it over.
I know it's kind of part of the gig to have words for things, but I have no words right now. Gotta take care of the football. You have to.
Sometimes life is difficult to ascertain, and when it is, you just
have to.
Yeah.
Have to take care of the football.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Granite City, 45-yard line. Back in Granite territory for the Warriors. They'll take it out of the gun here. Kelly going to hand off to Brokaw. He'll come up the near side, then cuts back, and he'll dive toward midfield to the 49. Gain of 4 on the ground for Ryan Brokaw. Trying to deliver bad news to the Mount Vernon Rams.
Marlon Price in the game, I think, for the first time. I haven't seen him on the field.
I haven't either. 6:05 left in the first half, 14-6 Rams, but Granite City having some success moving the football tonight. Out of the gun, Kelly looking downfield, throwing to that left side. It's going to be caught. Pass midfield to the 45. Nice stutter step there to get to the 40. Looking to the outside, 35, far sideline 30. Steps out of bounds near the 25, down to the 24. That is going to be a gain of 27 for Isaiah Ford, well over 100 yards tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's just get the ball to him. Seems like he can do things with it. Seems like that's the recipe for the Warriors so far in this first half.
Out of the gun here for Kelly. Don't forget the action night presented by People's National Bank. Video thanks to Paul Shields, your Malford and Allstate agent. 2-step, 3-step, now a roll to the right side off of the drop. Heave towards the back of the end zone, tipped. Great touchdown saving tip there by, I think, Josh Crowder.
Yeah.
Good work, young man. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the 23. 5:40 left in the half.
Yeah, back there, that safety help. Tip the ball. Make sure you don't get a touchdown here.
$14-6, 5:40 remains in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Now for the Granite City Warriors as they are looking to move into the red zone, just 3 yards shy. Out of the gun here for number 4, Zayden Kelly, stands 5'11", about $175. Fake handoff, plows right up the middle and gets to about the 20. If he's not at the 20, this is a bad spot. He lunged forward and got close, but they're only going to give him 2.5 yards. I mean, I shouldn't complain. WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, all of Southern Illinois. Free service from Withers Broadcasting. 5:12 left. We are in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 8 now for the Warriors. Wearing their home black, red and white trim. Georgia-inspired helmets. Ball in the Mount Vernon 21. Still not in the red zone, but getting close. Under center this time. Double wing. Pitch will come to the right side. That should be the tip, and they'll be inside the red zone now as they get the yardage, probably about 3. But that should bring up 3rd down. They're just quick.
It's 4th
No,
down.
it's 4th. Okay. The down marker guy flipped it and then flipped it again. So it'll be 4th down here.
4th down, about 5.
Okay. So the ball is actually at about the 17. See if they have a field goal kicker, if they just go for it.
I think they're just going to go for it.
So 4th and 4 on the 17-yard line. Out of the gun now for Kelly. Coach Rustio on the field here wanting a timeout, and we'll get it. It's sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Final timeout of the half here with 4:14 left, and probably not a bad time to burn it and talk it over, Tyler. They are 4th and 4, trying to figure out what to do on the Mount Vernon 17, and really with the way they've been moving the football, just going to take one break, and they'll have a first down, maybe a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there's a good chance for throwing it. It's going to number 1. You know, I mean, if he catches it, magic happens, it seems like. So I'd say Ford's going to be the primary target if they're throwing it. And I'd say they're probably going to throw it here in 4th and kind of medium, but they haven't really had great success running the ball so far in this first half.
Oh boy, Belleville East leads Edwardsville at the half, 10-6. Another Tony Wilt State Farm update. Looks like Marion back within 2 on Collinsville. It's 20-18. Collinsville K-Hawks lead the Marion Wildcats.
Yeah, that one's kind of surprising to me when you said it earlier. I thought Marion should be in that game a little more, and they are now.
4:14 left, second quarter, 14-6 Warriors. 4th and 4, 17-yard line out of the gun for Planet Granite. Kelly the snap. 3-step drop. Looks downfield, and that one is going to be tipped out of the way by Crowder again. And that is going to be a touchdown saving tip again by Josh Crowder.
It was just a tight window to fit it in between Crowder and Malik Grisham there. Malik Grisham had man-to-man coverage. Crowder back there on the safety, just kind of playing center field back there, watching the quarterback's eyes, making sure no touchdown there. So it was good job by those defensive backs, those sophomore defensive backs, Malik Grisham and Josh Crowder. They played a lot of football last year, even at the varsity level as freshmen.
$4:10 left as the Rams take over on downs from their own 17 for 1st and 10. Nesbitt, the quarterback, will hand off, and it's going to be Jay Sean right up the middle. Big run here to the 40. Nice hop there. Stays on his feet midfield. He's going to go the distance to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 83 yards. Jay Sean Staples for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he's just unbelievable. Kind of just hops over, hop steps, skips over, and just goes right into the end zone. Good run by him.
Oh, boy. What a run by Jay Sean Staples. Boom, just when you think they have him down, he is able to make a nice move to stay on his feet. And it's right there at about the 35. You know he's gone, and he'll get in the rest of the way. 83 yards, and it's up to Truman Carnine to extend this lead to 21-6.
Oh, gosh. Offsides.
Field goal, or excuse me, the PAT is good. So to be on Granite City, just take the points and go home.
They're declining it.
We're waiting to see what exactly is going on. It's on Granite City. Dan waved his arms to decline, I thought.
Yeah, it looks like what he's doing. Why are we re-kicking?
Okay.
Wow.
There must be something happened here we don't understand. Trying it again. It's up, it's in. I don't know.
He kicked that one a little bit harder. Had a little more juice on it.
Second verse, same as the first. It is 21-6 Rams.
You're really going to make me kick this again? All right.
One play from scrimmage on that drive. 83 yards, Jay Sean Staples.
He has all 3 touchdowns.
Yep. I mean, yep.
Not really you can say about that, but
nope.
Two running, and I mean, I guess they're both rushing, but
well,
strip fumble.
Yeah.
Take it back to the house for. We need an auction thing for him. He's had some long runs.
Yes, he has. Unbelievable.
He's had about 150 yards rushing already.
I'm about unofficially at 161, unofficially. Which puts him close to 800 on the year.
Leading rusher by far, I'd say, this season.
Yeah. And he has one thing. As we wait for kickoff here with 3:56 left in half, it'll be a touchback.
Wow.
He has one thing Devontae Nesbitt did not. And that's a healthy sophomore season.
Yes, absolutely. And I didn't really expect it coming out, because last year he didn't really play running back because we did have a Devontae Nesbitt type player. But that kind of home run hitting speed, you know, just when you break it, he's gone. You know, and we didn't really see that last year, or I didn't at least. And obviously we've seen that, you know, this season so far.
He had 638 yards and 8 touchdowns coming into tonight. And so added to that here. Right about 800 yards unofficially on the season now. Out of the gun on the first play from scrimmage, 1st and 10 from their own 20, and that is going to be a sack inside the 5 by Brandon Bowling.
Brandon Bowling and Dave Barnes, both ends, came in and just sacked him. That's what we were talking about, that defensive pressure, you know, getting in there and doing a good job for the Mount Vernon Rams here in this drive.
3:30 left here in this first half. 21-6 Rams. It'll be 2nd and 17 now for the Warriors. Ball is on their own 13-yard line. No timeouts left. Of course, they're not going to be in much of a hurry, I would not guess. Rams do have 2. Play clock at 3 for the Warriors. There's a snap and 3-step drop and a heave down the field toward Ford, and that one is probably, I thought it was going to be pass interference, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Ford at about the 40.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Clock stops at 3:05 remaining. It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Warriors.
Yeah, he's just, it seems like it's around his hands the entire time, no matter where it's at. But they've been better defensively on him, you know, going for that 4th and goal or 4th and not 4th and goal, but and then here as well, doing better defensively on him, number 1.
21-6 is the Mount Vernon lead. 3rd and 17 for Granite City from their 13-yard line. Quick snap, 2-step drop. Looks to dump one off. That'll be complete to Brokaw over the top. And chasing him and running him down from behind looked like Crowder. Close to a first down.
About a 15-yard.
Okay. Thank you. Because I had no idea.
Is that Brokaw?
Yes, sir. Be 4th and 3 now for Granite City. And they will punt this one away. With about 2:40 left, they can take it all the way down to about 2:28. Call for it with 5 seconds left on the play clock. And that punt will bounce past midfield down. At the Rams tried to pick it up and then struggled with it. And I think Granite City has the football. Tried to get it to run with it. So you can watch it here. Try to scoop it up to try to get some running yards, and they give Granite City the football back. With 2:23 remaining, it'll be Granite City football.
Yeah, I just think you gotta. I mean, he was smart on the first punt. You gotta be smarter than that. Just let it trickle down. There's no reason to make a mistake when you're up like this. I mean, there's just no reason for it. I hate to be that way, but there's not.
We have 2:23 remaining here in this second quarter of play, and it's 21-6 Rams. Prime position to maybe get another touchdown on the board before going into the locker room, and then for whatever reason attempted to pick up a punt and couldn't get it. Defense was, or what was going to be defense, was just circling around like vultures and tried to pick it up and tried to make a return and ended up giving it right back to the Warriors. 2:23 left here in the first half. We'll have your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show coming up at the break. Out of the gun here for Kelly. Spreads it out with an empty backfield on 1st and 10 from his own 49. Nope, the Brokaw was back there. My apologies. And he will heave one downfield. And that is going to be turned around and bounces off of the turf at about the 3. Good defensive coverage that time.
Marlon Price is back there. I thought he was going to pick it off, but he got tripped up by the fallen wide receiver there.
Price and Ellis. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. As Granite's going to heave some downfield.
Yeah,
try to get on the board.
I don't blame him. I would do the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're not having success running the ball. You're having pretty good success with deep shots. Just keep on doing it.
2nd and 10 from the 49 after the pass falls incomplete inside the 5. Flanked to his right is the quarterback, Kelly. He'll get a block, rolling to the right side, and gets one off, incomplete in the neighborhood. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it just looked like he was, I don't know if he's trying to throw it away, but same effect.
21-6 Mount Vernon, 2:07 left in the first half. And if you thought this game was going to be easy, it's certainly been anything but thus far for the Rams. Now on 3rd and 10 for Granite City, ball on their own 49. It's on the far hash. They'll send Ford, who's been a problem for the Rams, to the right side. And they will also go with Bush right. Quads right, 1 left. Empty backfield for the quarterback, Kelly, out of the gun. 3rd and 10 from the 49 with 2:07 left. Rams up 15. Running to the right side. Barnes gives chase. Hit as he throws and fumbles the football at about the 45. Picked up by the Rams. They recover, and that starts on a strip sack by Dave Barnes.
Yeah, unbelievable play by Dave Barnes, going for the ball and for the sack. Get that ball out. Get the ball back to this Rams offense and get another score before half here, and then you get the ball back at a halftime as well.
What a play. Dave Barnes steps up big, and we are at the 44-yard line now in Granite City territory, so the Rams actually end up with better field position. Pierce to the left. Mast left slot. The quarterback is Nazavion Nesbitt. Out of the gun. Handoff going to go to Jay Sean. They're going to exploit that matchup as he'll get inside the 35. 11-yard gain for Jay Sean on the ground, and that'll be a first down for the Rams with 1:53. Unofficially now at 172 yards. Unofficially. You may have something different.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably have about the same as you.
I hope so. That puts him over 800 for the season, and on a night like this, could get close to 900. Staples in the backfield with Nesbitt. 2 to the right side here for the Rams. Tight left. Stretch play coming left. It's going to be Jay Sean off of the edge. Try ropes that sideline. Pay dirt, baby. Far corner touchdown. Jay Sean Staples, 33 yards out, and the Rams lead it 27-6. With 1:22 left, what a score by Staples.
Yep.
I hope you placed him in your Yahoo Standard Fantasy Football lineup.
4 touchdowns.
That time 33 yards, and that puts him over 200 unofficially. Kick up, kick good, snap fine, hold whatever.
Yeah, like
PAT.
he's been kicking them higher and higher as the game goes along.
28-6 Rams. What a night for Jay Sean Staples. Right now, about 11 carries for a little over 200 yards, again, unofficially. And 3 offensive touchdowns and 1 defensive touchdown tonight. And if this kid stays in the game, with the game, and stays healthy, certainly, if things go his way, could see some records also go his way in Mount Vernon history. As the Rams will kick off up 28-6 with 1:22 left. We're in the second quarter that has taken forever here at Granite City.
I forgot we were still in the second quarter.
Yes, sir. Carnine kickoff. Boom. Toward the end zone. Out of the end zone. Touchback.
That wind must be going that direction. Give me him for about a 60-yarder. Let's see if he can get it. That wind's going at his back there, going from right to left on your radio dial.
We're coming at you from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Thanks to Paul Shields, your all-state agent for the video. We're glad to have and delighted to have the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX, People's National Bank, along for the ride as well. 1:22 remains, second quarter, 28-6 Rams. And it is the Jay Sean Staples Show. Say that 3 times fast. Probably not as difficult for those of you lacking a permanent retainer on the bottom. And we will have a flag.
What we got going on here? I didn't see it.
I didn't either. It's on the Rams. Too many men penalty. Minute 22 left now. It'll be a 1st and 5 from the 25. As the running back will go to the 20, to the 20, or excuse me, the 30 to the 31. Gain of about 6 for the ball carrier, whom I believe to be Kelly. So Grissom comes up with the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd down. Or is it going to move the chains? It will. It'll be a 1st down, just enough. (28-6). Less than a minute to play. Rams on top. Granite with the football. 1st and 10 from their own 32, and we'll have a false start penalty on the Warriors. Rams will have the football to start the second half, or at least they will receive the kickoff. Clock will wind here, less than 50 seconds to play. Kelly the back, out of the gun. You're on 1st and 15, and he's just going to carry it himself. Found a gap, able to get down past the 35, down to about the 38. Gain of 11 will bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, they're going to go deep here. I mean, 20 seconds left here in this first half.
Exactly. What else you got to do? Can't hold anything back now.
Been throwing it deep all game.
Quads right. 1 to the left here for Granite City. Quarterback on his horse, trying to stay alive and run out of bounds to preserve some clock. And the clock did not get a home stop.
No.
About another 1.9 rolled off of that sucker after he stepped out of bounds.
It came at 3.
I don't think you'll see Pink Leathers and company do that at home.
No.
Of course, they might next week. It's been a minute.
They're quick on the dial.
Not even sure which one really controls the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just see them there together.
It's Leathers on the clock. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Have to be on his game next week, though.
Yeah, Leathers is on it. He'll be there at practice, practicing it.
4.9 seconds left. We are in what they call the second quarter. That seems never ending. 28-6, Mount Vernon. Granite City with the football, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
Delay game.
Well, there we go. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 37-yard line. Aye. Under center now, Kelly. A bunch of guys moved. Nobody cares. It'll be a sweep play to the near side and stopped in the backfield by the Rams. I think that was Bush on the carry. We'll have a flag. Went all the way back to about the 30. It's actually going to be on Granite City. It'll be declined. We'll go to halftime. Halftime here in Granite City. It is the Mount Vernon Rams 28, the Granite City Warriors 6. We'll come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show here on 94.1 WMIX and the WMIX Sports YouTube. Of course, Mount Vernon Quick Loop. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon, also located in Christopher and Carterville. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
About the new Mount Vernon Quick Loop.
Best service ever.
Outstanding. The customer service was excellent. The wait time was perfect, and the pricing was better than expected.
Love it. Fast, friendly, and very professional.
I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. With Quick Lube, you're in, out, back to conquering your day. Cruise on into Quick Lube along Broadway in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon is the people's choice for a favorite Italian restaurant. Order online at orderjoes.com or come by 819 Jordan Street, just off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Joe's has great fresh salads, pasta, and garlic breads, and is the place to dine on real Chicago-style pizza during game night. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon, 819 Jordan Street, orderjoes.com. Your taste buds will thank you.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Munkin Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
Halftime here in Granite City, where the Mount Vernon Rams lead this thing to the tune of 28-6. We're here at halftime. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside, and this halftime report is sponsored by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. And our caddy corner from Casey Middle School in Mount Vernon at 20th and Broadway. Tyler, there's numerous adjectives to describe the effort there in the first half for the Mount Vernon Rams. I don't know that I'd use any superlatives by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a Ram team that found a way to maintain a lead, bend but not break defensively on an end zone stance or a goal line stand, and add 14 more points to the board after. So for whatever happened there midway through the second, the Rams certainly finished it in rather supreme fashion.
No, yeah, I mean, you just got to bounce back from your mistakes, and there's kind of what you alluded to. There's been a lot of mistakes by the Mount Vernon Rams offense and special teams, but the defense has been playing pretty well. I would say they've shored up their pass defense on Ford and done pretty well late in that second quarter. So they're doing well. Hopefully we can take that momentum and go into the first half, or the second half, excuse me, not the first half.
Well, I'm telling you what, it feels like we're still playing the first half as slow as that second quarter moved. And name of the game so far has been the Ja'Shawn Staples Show, and he has 4 touchdowns tonight, 3 of the rushing variety, 1 defensive, and right now about 200 yards rushing, 200-ish. We'll talk about that coming up on the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats here at the half. It's all straight ahead. First, we need to take another break. It looks like it's going to be a long halftime here in Granite City. They put about 15, 16, 18 minutes on the clock here at halftime, and now I see why they are wheeling out the effects here for their marching band. So we'll take a break, come back, have those Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats. This is Rams football, and they lead at 28-6 from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croce of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans in 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at tonywilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football, powered by People's National Bank.
Back here on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show in Granite City, it is 28-6. Mount Vernon on top as we owe you the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats and the Mount Vernon scoring drives. We're Ja'Shawn Staples, a 7-yard run with a Truman Carnine kick at 4:22 at the first. 7-0 was the Ram lead. Then with 10:25 left in the second, Ja'Shawn Staples stripped and secured a fumble, scoring the touchdown for 80-plus yards. Truman Carnine made the PAT, 14-0 Rams. 8:22 mark of the second quarter. Isaiah Ford reeled in as Aiden Kelly passed 70 yards out. The PAT was blocked, 14-6 Rams. 3:56 left in the second quarter. 83-yard touchdown run, Ja'Shawn Staples. Truman Carnine kick, 21-6 Mount Vernon. And then with a minute 22 left, it was a 33-yard touchdown by Jay Sean Staples. Truman Carnine kick, 28-6 Rams. And Jay Sean Staples is going to have a lot of rushing yards in those stats.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're going to start with the Granite City Warriors. Number 6, Brokaw has 27 yards. Kelly, the quarterback, has 46 yards. Landry got stopped short of the line of scrimmage for -5, and as well as Bush for -7 yards. Kelly throwing was 5 for 12 with a 70-yard touchdown pass in there for 149 yards. Poston receiving had 22 yards. Ford receiving had that 70-yard touchdown catch and had 112 yards total. And Brokaw had a 50-yard catch. Staples, we're going to start with him. 11 rushes, 204 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Jefferson had 1 carry for 6 yards, and Nesbitt, with the quarterback keepers, had 13 yards. And there has been no pass attempts for the Mount Vernon Rams this game. Haven't had to the way Staples has been running, so keep that up. Maybe we can get some records broken today out of this game where, maybe we can get some positives out of this game other than a win.
Without a doubt. And, of course, those stats have been furnished by Michael Croshen, your Edward Jones advisor in Mount Vernon. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshen can help. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll take a break on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime. Rams lead at 28-6 over Granite City. When we come back, we'll have a Tony Wild State Farm scoreboard update. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
Back here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime report. We'll catch you up on some scores from around the area tonight thanks to Tony Wild, your Mount Vernon State Farm agent. 28-6 here. The Rams on top of Granite City. Elsewhere in the South 7, Centralia trailing Cahokia at the half. That's right. Comanches have a 14-3 lead at the half. Conference championship, conference title is on the line in Seatown tonight. Also on the road, the Marion Wildcats trailing Collinsville in what is technically a non-conference matchup. 32-18 the score there. Also at the half, River to River Mississippi play. Benton leads West Frankfort 43-6. River to River, Ohio play. Murfreesboro leading Harrisburg 40-6 at the half, 4-0-2-6. Cahokia play. Breeze Central leading Roxana at the half, 22-6. Sesvalier-Waltonville leads El Dorado 24-14 on the road. And in the Southwestern Conference so far, a winless O'Fallon team leads the Belleville West Maroons 13-9. And Belleville East 8 up 11 yards on the clock with a scoring drive in the second. 10-6 is their halftime lead over state-ranked Edwardsville. Again, 10-6. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon for over 15 years. Less than 1 year as the owner of a new red State Farm Jeep. In fact, less than a month or so. You can find it around town. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent, always involved, always a good neighbor. Tony Wilt State Farm. 28-6 is your score. Mount Vernon on top. We have plenty more to discuss on this Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. It'll be extended. It's going to be a long halftime here at Planet Granite. gives us plenty of time to chat. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app, this is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports.
28-6, Rams on top of the Granite City Warriors on the road tonight. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside 94.1 WMIX. Glad to have those of you watching us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, as we have no idea what's on the other side of those white panels for those of you watching online. Could be a mural of some sort, could be inspirational quotes, could be superheroes. We don't know.
Could be anything.
Could be some sort of theme, as would indicate by looking at the flags being waved here. I can't tell if that's some sort of speedometer, tachometer, or compass.
Maybe a clock.
Could be a clock on those flags as well. So for those of you listening to the radio, you have no idea. And for those of you, I guess, watching online, you don't have no idea what I was talking about. So as the Rams are seated there in the end zone. But those white panels have left me mystified with about 10 minutes left before we start the second half. Did have a couple of more Tony Wilt State Farm scores roll in here as Nashville all over Pinckneyville at halftime, 35-0. They're now after 3 in El Dorado as SBW has opened up a 32-14 lead. Halftime, Fairfield leads CZR 44-7. I thought I had another one trickle in. Oh, yeah. Maybe a shocker, maybe not. Highland leading undefeated Triad at the half, 7-0 in Valley play. That scoreboard update. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town, and I have to know what's on the other side of those panels.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get it. Hugo.
Danger. One of them says danger, look for chaos. I can read backwards, and I can see through that white panel.
I can.
Danger, look, or maybe look out chaos.
I did make a reference.
No, that doesn't say chaos at all. But I can see the danger.
I did make a reference that we will have more flags in the game than is in the Spirit Squad, and I was definitely wrong. Did not expect them to have like 30 people on their Spirit Squad.
That might say look out craps. They might be rolling dice. Scraps, scars, doesn't matter. No, we'll call somebody. It's fine. We'll call somebody over there and find out what it says. So there we go. But oh, boy. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk more on this Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. We're actually going to do some second-half preview when we return. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
It's not just about getting an oil change. It's about how quickly you're back on the road, humming to your favorite tunes. Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon, where faster meets friendlier and clean is the scene. Their attention to detail sets your ride apart from the rest without breaking the bank. Cruise into Quick Lube today, because when your car purrs, you know you've chosen right. Quick Lube. Quick, clean, complete. Ready to serve you and your ride on Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee, wee, wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Pain in your back, neck, or spine can be serious. Maybe it's time to make an appointment with the doctor who's been doing complex spine surgeries and orthopedics in Mount Vernon the longest, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. When you make an appointment with Dr. Salem, you see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. He can pinpoint the problem and discuss options. With the region's top personal service for you in a time of need, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic across from PNB on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance.
Back in Granite City here from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Chris Hugo with Tyler Williams alongside on 94.1 WMIX. You're watching live on the WMIX Sports YouTube. The Rams with a 28-6 halftime lead over the home team, the Granite City Warriors. The Warriors will kick off to begin the second half. We never did find out officially what those white panels said. One did say look out for cars. We did determine that. It wasn't craps. It was look out for cars, danger. And the other one said Speed Kings. So we determined 2 of the 8. So we have that going for us. That's about 12.5%, I think. So 28-6 your lead here for the Rams. And Tyler, we talked about it. Should have the kickoff. An opportunity maybe to score and put some points on the board, but really it wasn't an efficient first half by any means. The Rams certainly had issues taking care of the football at times, but you look at the end of the first half, and certainly it ended much better than it began.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, finished strong in the second quarter. You know, if we're going back to the pregame, I'd add a key to the game is take care of the football. You know, that's just, a lot of NFL teams have that goal. Take care of the football. Bad things happen when you do not take care of the football. And no disrespect to Granite City, this is a team where you could probably do that and still come out of here with a win. But, again, we're going to face teams down the line, i.e. Centralia, where we cannot do that. We're wanting to go 3-0. You cannot have 3 lost fumbles in the first half and be able to win a game against the Centralia Orphans team. So, got to shore up that here in the second half and into next game as well.
So I ran keys to the game through an AI generator today, just for the heck of it. And I'm not going to expound upon them, but establish the run was one of them.
Yeah.
Defensive pressure was a third. The second was limit turnovers, because with the pressure of being a heavy favorite, it's crucial to play smart football. Avoiding turnovers will be key. Encourage your team, because I wasn't specific, to maintain ball security, as giving the home team extra opportunities could lead to unexpected momentum shifts.
Yeah, well,
not bad, artificial intelligence.
AI knows better than me.
No, don't mean it that way. It's just it's one of those things where I didn't really look at them closely. And I was just kind of curious. It's like, well, what did the AI say before I left the office today? And, that's going to be big. It's taking care of the football, especially in the second half, because that's where momentum's going to matter the most.
Yeah.
So,
I hate to say this, but we have one player that is playing really well, and Jay-Sean Staples. You got to keep giving the ball to him, and control the game with the run game and how well he's doing and how efficient he is. But it can't – he probably could, but it's not successful to hear him to run 25 times, 30 times a game. You got to have other people that you trust to take care of the football as well. And so hopefully we can find – that person here in this second half and going into next week and the next few weeks.
Well, without a doubt, the Centralia Orphans await next week, and they're having a heck of a time with the Cahokia Comanches at home. The Rams, if they can hold on, playoff hopes remain alive, and next week is a big one at Kinhunt Stadium. We're about ready for the second half here. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. This has been your Mountford and Quick Lube halftime show. Mount Vernon Quick Lube, 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon, with locations also in Christopher and Carterville. We appreciate their sponsorship of the Rams. And you can get your oil changed anywhere. Some of you may even have the ability to do it yourself. Well, there's something satisfying about choosing lifelong Southern Illinois residents, Mike and Sarah Tullis at Mount Vernon Quick Lube. Could be the best choice you'll make for your car all day. 28-6 Rams, Granite City ready to kick off. As we ready for second half action here at Kevin Green Field, the Pro Football Hall of Famer enshrined in Canton, the famous defensive stalwart. Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Carolina Panthers, among others. I wonder if he's a WCW champion or not, but he was, I believe, a WCW tag team champ at one time. But then again, other WCW tag team champions include Dennis Rodman and Carl Malone, so your mileage may vary. As we await kickoff, David Arquette was a WCW heavyweight champion, and we wonder why. I digress, and we'll get to high school football, which matters most. Here is the kickoff. May not quite make it to its intended target, but a good pickup on the run at about the 25 for Grissom. Still on his feet. He may make a break for it, stretching that far side of the field. Inside the 25-20, 15-10. Touchdown, Grissom.
That's the way you need to come out and set the tone for this second half. Absolutely. Get on the board quick. I mean, right when he gets through these line of blockers, he takes off, and no one's catching him after that. Just unbelievable run by Grisham. I mean, what is that, 80-something yards? I don't know.
It's about 78.
Just unbelievable quickness and speed by him. And now extra point out here and get the defense back on the field.
As it is the third quarter. I couldn't even get the I had to press capture replay before I could press third quarter. There we go. 34-6, awaiting a car 9 kick. Awaiting and awaiting and awaiting and awaiting. Somebody was offside. Kick it. Just count it. Stop, for the love of God. Let's go. Let's move on. Sorry for that. For the love of everything. For the love of goodness is what I should have said. My apologies. All right.
We're still going to kick it again. That's what we did last time. We declined it, and they made us do the kick again. Now we got to go out in the parking lot here to find Truman's football because he kicks it so hard out of there.
Well, don't kick it that way. Luckily, they're going the other way now. They were in danger of finding some sort of radioactive coffee drink. Kicking it the other way. Kick up again. Good. A second time. All right.
2 more points.
35-6 Rams. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Car 9 unofficially 6 of 6 or 7 of 7.
7 of 7. He had to kick it twice
on only 5 touchdowns. Add that one to the board. Let's just watch that run back again because we can there on the WMIX Sports YouTube. He got it in stride about the 22 in my opinion, so we're going to call it 78 yards.
I was just making sure no flags. I didn't even see where he got the ball. I was like, please no flags.
Well, I didn't expect that to happen that time, so I 11:47 remaining third quarter, 35-6 your score. If you're wondering why that was inaudible, it was intended to be inaudible. I didn't really say anything at all. Just a bunch of ridiculous laughter. 35-6. This start is not ridiculous. In fact, anything but. What a great start for the Mount Vernon Rams. As they will kick off now, Truman Carnine could easily kick this to Alton. Maybe Wood River.
Squid.
Let's be realistic.
Oh.
They reverse? No reverse. Going back the other way as they fooled me on the run past the 25-30.
And watching some Mount Vernon Rams football kickoff returns from last year.
Yeah.
Doing that reverse like that.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors, 11:40 to play. And that SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown was the Walgreens' first score of the quarter. Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon, always hiring. In fact, they might just have the perfect shift or financial setup just for you. Walgreens Distribution Center, proud to sponsor the Rams, equal opportunity employer. (35-6) out of the gun, trailing by 29 is the quarterback, Zayden Kelly. And quick handoff to Ryan Brokaw. Rams are giving chase, but he'll slip through past the 40 down to about the 41 for a gain of roughly 4.
I think that's... Yeah. They gave him a generous spot. That's like an 8.
Whoa. We'll split the difference with 6. 2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 35-6. Granite City out of the gun, but tight. Kelly will fake the handoff to Brokaw. Run right up the middle. He has first down yardage on a gain of 6. Congratulations, Milena Zadelis. Lady Rams Volleyball, our Josh Finley County Financial Ram of the Week, offering insurance coverage to protect what matters most important to you. Call Josh Finley with Country Financial, 618-242-4024, or stop by 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. So this first down of the half for the Warriors puts them just shy of Ram territory at the 47-yard line. 35-6 is your Mount Vernon lead, but Granite City hoping to move downfield and get their second score of the night. Out of the gun, Kelly, it'll be Brokaw again, and he'll try to run right. It's a nice spin out of trouble and gets closer to midfield. In fact, a gain of 3. He'll make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, try to establish a run game early in this second half. Say they're probably going to establish it and then take some deep shots to forward again. That's probably what I would do. That's why I'm up here and not down there, though.
People's National Bank is more than established. Bank with confidence, a wide range of services, and dedicated support. They're here to help you every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Out of the gun again, the back to his right. The quarterback, Kelly, 2nd and 7 from midfield. 9:15 to play in the third. Keeps it himself, going to the left side. First down yardage as he'll get a gain of 9. Could be about the 41.
Yeah, the Rams are stacking the box again. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shot downfield here pretty soon.
Oh, goodness. We'll move the chains here, and we'll tell you the stream tonight presented by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. If you haven't shopped for insurance in a while, give Paul a call. While everyone else is raising their rates, Allstate is seeing many discounts. Call Paul today at 618-241-0551. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Kelly. The back will shift to the right. That's Ryan Brokaw. A guy split left. Quarterback keeper here, designed to run to about the 35-yard line for a gain of 6.
Yeah, there's chunk yardage here.
So it'll be 2nd and 4. We'll drop below the 9-minute mark here in the third quarter. 35-6. The Rams need stops.
Yeah.
Out of the gun for the Warrior quarterback. On 2nd and 4 from the 35. 4-step drop. He'll throw to the right. Tough to see from this angle if it's a catch. Nope, it'll be incomplete as they were looking for number 80, Elijah Kolb. A 6'1", 185-pound tight end. $35-6. 8:24 remains here in the third. 3rd and 4. And on 3rd and 4, quick handoff here to Brokaw. Ooh, Jets toward that line to gain. And it looks from here like he got 5 yards and just enough for a first down.
Yeah, just right up the middle.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, proud to have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from the Southern Illinois region and beyond. We're in the OCSI broadcast booth, where the Mount Vernon Rams in Granite City have a 35-6 lead over the Warriors, who are moving the football. 1st and 10 on the Mount Vernon 29. Quarterback keeper on the fake handoff, trying to stretch this field to the left. Gets to the 30-25. down to about the 21. Might be a gain of about 8, but we'll have to see where the spot is. Yep, it'll be right about 8 yards for Kelly.
He's got 16 rushes already. Unofficially.
Yeah. K-E-L-L-E-Y. Zayden Kelly out of the gun. Back to his right is Brokaw. He'll get the carry going left. Nice cut there at around the 20 to get to the 19. It'll be a gain of about 2. Should, for real this time, move the chains and give the Warriors a first down with 7:41 to play in the third.
I don't think they're going to give it to him. Oh, never mind. Must have changed it when I looked down.
Collinsville now expanding their lead to 40-18 over the Marion Wildcats.
Jeez.
And now you start to wonder what might have been in week 3.
Yep.
35-6. Rams up 29, but those pesky Warriors threatening here. 1st and 10 from their Mount Vernon 19. And we're going to have a whistle here, and that's going to be a delay of game on Granite City. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the 24 for Planet Granite.
I've had a few of those this game.
Casaraya has authentic Mexican cuisine like no other. Each dish is made with love and passion, and it's easy to find at 3106 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Very easy to find. Kelly back to pass, looking to the right side, almost picked off, tipped a couple of times. Initial contact made by Jefferson through his hands, then tipped once or twice by Josh Crowder.
I thought Crowder might come down with that.
Me too. 6:48 remains, third quarter, still 35-6. That'll stop everything and make it 2nd and 15 from the 24-yard line. Of course, you've been injured. Call Hannigan and McGovern. 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on. A reputation you can trust. Carry here, going to go left side. I thought Kelly, the quarterback, kept it.
He kept it. I don't know where they're going to spot this.
Looks like around the 17, which would be a gain of 7, and cut this in half to be about 3rd and 8. With 6:43 remaining, third quarter.
A lot of walking around. The play clock's going down.
I feel like we're in the South. Everything's slow. Just people are moving slow. Nothing's really happening. And I mean that with all due respect. But for those travelers, you know what I'm talking about. Time just stands still in certain parts of the world. Out of the gun. Kelly going to shake the defender, go for a run, and gets to about the 15 before the Rams push him back. It might only be to the 16. Either way, it's going to be 4th down here for the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going for this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hate to state the obvious, but they're going for this.
Oh, yeah. WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, YouTube, World. Free services from Withers Broadcasting. Glad to have those of you on 94.1 WMIX or the WMIX Sports YouTube. Near the top of the 9 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone, we're in what they call the window. 4th and 7, empty backfield for the quarterback, Kelly out of the gun. Looking to his right, looking for that flag route. Nope, it's going to be a post route. It's going to be a pass interference play on Peterson. And that
hanging all over him
will give the gift of new life to the K-Hawks.
Got it. Got to have help on the other side of that. Just doesn't seem. You're putting your defense in a tough position, making them guard one-on-one. What's going on?
I'm not quite sure unless it was offensive. But no, that'd give the Rams a football. I don't know. Anyhow, 4th and 7 is what they are saying, unless there's offsetting penalties, because I didn't see the mechanic. Out of the gun, empty backfield. Rolling to the right side, and there's a lot of Rams all over there, but that one's going to be a heave. It's tipped around and tipped away. Staples, JP, and Pierce in the picture. I think Staples made the contact, and that'll be a turnover on downs as we Ram football.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the penalties being offsetting, and then they just replay the down.
5:48 left in the third on the TOD. It'll be 35-6 Rams. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Rams have Zay Nesbitt at quarterback. Jay Sean Staples has been the feature back. The show pony most of the night.
Cowbell. What do you call that? Not cowbell. I'll think of it.
All right. Probably on the way home if you're like me. Out of the gun, single back here for Zay Nesbitt. Guess who? It's Jay Sean. Escapes some tacklers in the backfield. Gets close to the 20. That'll be a tough way to gain 3 if they spot him correctly at the 19. As now Jay Sean this year is right about 840-something yards on the year with 11 touchdowns, as we'll have an injury timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Right there in the King City. We certainly hope that young man is okay.
Yeah, I like what the Rams are doing here. Just run the ball, kind of get this clock going, and, get out of here with a win and get ready for next week.
Our spotter, who is actually about an hour and 15 minutes away, says false start and offsetting penalties, so we appreciate that. Unfortunately, since he is an hour and 15 minutes away, he's seen it about 30 to 45 seconds after it happens. But that was the case there. This young man will get up and walk off on his own 2 feet with a slight limp, so hopefully that's going to be no worse for wear. 2nd and 8 for the Rams. They're called a 2-yard gain with 5:30 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 35-6 Mount Vernon. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. We'll have your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show to follow this with your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game and your Michael Croce and Edward Jones postgame statistics. Looks like trips left with Staples in motion for the Rams. And it's going to open up a running play for Zay Nesbitt. He'll try to spin at about the 21. Can't slip out of the tackle. Gain of about 3 for the Ram quarterback. It'll bring up 3rd and maybe 5.
Yeah, just keep leading that clock down. Keep getting a new set of downs here. I think you go back to your bell cow back.
Bell cow, that's right. Doggone it. Yes.
Your bell cow.
Yes. Oh, man. Insert Jack Nicholson to the departed gif here. Oh, man. Out of the gun. Nesbitt, your quarterback. It's going to be Staples. He's going to try to stretch this to the right side. Trying to break to the far sideline. Does. He has first down yardage to the 40-45. Shy of midfield. Pulled down at about the 48. Run up 30 on the ground for Jay Sean.
He just keeps eating up them yards.
Unofficially at 237. Which he's may get close to 900 on the season tonight.
Yeah.
School record in the game is 304, Mr. Evan Leake.
Evan Leake.
Yes, sir. Did it all. Don't ask him because he won't brag about it. What a player. And now this is going to be a change of pace for Jefferson as he'll go off tackle and shimmy to about the 45-yard line in opposing territory. That would be a gain of about 7. Bring up 2nd and 3. As we'll have another injury timeout. 4:11 left in the third, still 35-6 Rams, if you've just tuned in. 304 yards in a game, Evan Leake. He did a lot. He had 7 scores against Centralia in 2021. So
sometimes I just wish he had just like one more year going back to Evan League, just so he can be in this kind of Mings run-heavy offense that I think he would do very, very, very well.
Right now, the Rams continuing to move the football. 2nd and 3. That'll be Jefferson again, and he might have gotten 1 to make it 3rd and 2. As we drop below the 4-minute mark of the third quarter here, Chris, you go with Tyler Williams alongside the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. You're listening to Mount Vernon Rams football, presented by People's National Bank. Never far away from a People's National Bank ATM or in Mount Vernon, a People's National Bank. 2 branches, always worldwide at peoplesnationalbank.com. They're member FDIC, equal housing lender. Obviously, their reach extends far beyond Mount Vernon, but we're glad to have them in the community. 3rd and 2 here for the Rams, out of the gun for Nesbitt, 2 to the right. And Staples will get the carry again, and they're trying to drag him down, but they may have pushed him into a first down. Nope, dial down goes to 4th down. It'll be 4th and extremely short on a gain of 1.5. Ball on the 44. This will be about 61 yards, if they're thinking what I'm thinking.
Come on, get him out there.
I don't see him anywhere.
He's usually over here by the net. I have not seen him. He's out there. No, I'm just kidding.
Mass to the right slot. Pierce split right. It's Staples in the backfield. Oh, wide open seam there to the right side for Nesbitt, and then some. As Zay gets in the open field, far sideline inside the 20. What a carry by Zay Nesbitt on 4th and short. He'll make him pay for a first down. He'll move the chains. And he will get about 24 yards. Not a bad night at the office.
Not a bad night at the office for him.
2:34 left in the third quarter. It'll bring up a fresh 1st and 10, this time for the 21-yard line. 35-6 is your Ram lead. Congratulations, of course, to our recent Ram of the Week award winner, sponsored by Josh Finley and Country Financial. We got a little behind, so we posted some and caught up today. Rams Golf and Marlon Price, recent winners. Looking for a sweep there, it looked like, from Isaiah Jefferson on first down, and Rams are going to have to be, they're going to get saddled with a loss of 2.
Got penetration, got him behind the line there.
Looking for another SI Talent Carbon Supply touchdown. 2:09 left in the third. Jefferson will hobble off. Mast and, well, as will Mast. He won't hobble off. He'll just leave. Looks like Staples and Grissom into the game. Pierce split to the right side for the Rams. Nesbitt out of the gun. Staples is his back with 1:52 left on 2nd and 12, and it's going to be Jay Sean the carry. Gets up the middle, bounces in between a few guys.
Oh.
And some trouble with the football. I think the Rams recovered. And it'll be a gain of about 5. Yep, 5. Minute 42 remaining. We are in the third quarter from Granite City. 35-6 is the Mount Vernon lead. Maston Pierce to the right. Staples the back here for the quarterback, Nazavion Nesbitt. Rams sophomore on 3rd and 7 with control of the team. Minute 24 left. And he's looking to the right, dumps one off. That'll be caught by Nolan Mast, and he'll be out of bounds. Probably shy of a first down, near the 15, maybe inside it. We'll have to see the spot of the football to properly determine. But at least it's a completed pass. And it'll move the ball a little bit further. That'll be 4th and 1. Let's get this updated. Looks like the 14, so 4 yards.
Yeah, it's a good little flip out there to Mass. Try to get the first down. See if you see this QB sneak here again on 4th and short.
That'll be 4th and 3 for the 14. Here in the third quarter with about 1:18 left. Staples will be swallowed up in the backfield, and that's going to be a turnover on down for the Rams. So the Warriors will take over 1st and 10 after the turnover on downs, getting later in the third with 1:13 to play. $35-6 is the Ram lead. And the first play from scrimmage is going to be a carry for Brokaw. Gets to the near sideline. First down plus as he is past the 25. Even got past the 30 on that one. What a run. Going to be about 14 or so.
Yeah, just getting out there on the perimeter, doing a good job. Getting out on the perimeter on this defense. It's been a lot of yards on the outside.
$29-point game. Rams on top. Another Granite City first down. The ball's on the 32-yard line. Out of the gun here for the Granite City quarterback, Kelly. Fake handoff to Brokaw. He's going to go left, trying to stretch this field, looking to get to the outside, swallowed up by Barnes, and he'll bring him down after about a gain of 2.
There's a flag on the play.
See what this gives us. We'll have the fourth quarter coming up here in just a matter of moments. 35-6, the Ram lead here later in the third. Centralia at home next week. The Alton Redbirds on the road the week after that to wrap up the regular season.
Horse collar tackle.
Whoops.
He didn't mean to. Wonder if that was an incidental contact flag. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, didn't mean to. Sorry. Because I don't think really anybody means to horse collar somebody. You know what I mean? No one wants to hurt somebody.
50 seconds remain here as the ball will move all the way to the Granite City 49-yard line for 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Out of the gun, single back. And another carry for the quarterback. Kelly leans forward on a dive to about the opposing 45. That'll be a gain of 6.
Have to make another line for him. Timeout, Mount Vernon.
This timeout's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. As the Rams burn one here with about 20.7 ticks remaining on the third quarter clock to talk some things over. It's 2nd and 4. The ball is on the Mount Vernon 46-yard line for the Granite City Warriors. Welp. Where do we go from here? It is 35-6. Rams on top of Granite City with about 20 seconds left. There's really no need for tenths of a second in football. They don't really do that.
No, not really.
That so many do at the high school level.
Not the way they're stopping the clock. Those ticks don't matter.
35-6 is your Ram lead. Granite City moving the football. 2nd and 4 out of the timeout. As they're going to shift some personnel around here. The quarterback will be out of the double wing under center. Oh, rolling out of it. Goes deep and then heaves one downfield. It's going to be caught at about the 20-yard line. Makes a football move to the 15. 10-5, touchdown. Jay Corin Landry. Sounds like I can get away with calling him JC.
46 yards.
Well, puts the Warriors on the board again with 9.8 seconds left in the third. Landry, 46-yard TD. Gopher, they're going to kick it. Lakin will kick. 9.8 seconds left here in the third. 35-12. Will it be 35-15 or will it stay? And we'll have a Ram offside.
Offsides.
Yep.
Never mind.
There was a flinch, but he jumped. And here we go.
Are they not going for two?
It would be funnier if they had the kicker try to run it in. So it'll move a yard closer, or half the distance, if you will. Might as well be about a yard. Here it is. Rams trying to get off of the edge, and that'll be no good. I'd have gone for two.
Yeah, I would have too. You know Madden, where you have that, like, the holder flip passes behind their back?
Oh, yeah.
That would have been a good play there.
Yeah.
Just like the kicker, you flip pass it to the kicker, and
9.8 seconds remain here in the third on the game clock at Kevin Green Field. 35-12 is the Mount Vernon lead as they surrender a touchdown here to the Warriors. Where's Google Maps taking me and why is it on? No, exit.
Taking me to the football field.
I have no. It's taking me somewhere completely different. About 0.7 of a mile away.
Let's say it's that McDonald's over there.
Could have been. It could be that radioactive coffee we poured out. 9.8 seconds left. We'll see what happens here. Of course, it's just going to be the end of the third quarter. Rams will still have possession, but we'll see if they can score before the quarter ends.
Kickoff return again. Why not? You know what I love? Just a good ball coach.
Yeah. Picked up at about the 19. This one will be Grissom again. Wedging up the middle. Bounces off a couple of guys.
Oh.
Couldn't maintain. Oh, man. It would have been impressive if he would have stayed on his feet, but he got to the 38.
He tried.
Nice return for Malik Grissom with 2.2 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Rams up 35-12, and we'll see what they do with the final 2 seconds.
I don't know if it's getting chippy down there or what's going on, but there's been a lot of conversations with officials and players and things of that nature that don't seem too calm.
Post-game show will be presented by Egyptian Spine Clinic. We still have a fourth quarter to go, by the way. I'm just going to do what they call a tease. 1st and 10 for Nesbitt out of the gun. Staples his back. Nice carry here for Jay Sean. Ooh, good job of the tackler to catch up with him. Stays on his feet past the 40 now, down to about the 44. And so that gets him
about 5.
About 5 on the play, yes, sir. Takes us to the end of the third. After 3, the Mount Vernon Rams 35, Granite City 12. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX.
94.1 WMIX to be exact, and the WMIX Sports YouTube. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside from Granite City. Rams lead 35-12, and they have it 2nd and 5 from their own 44-yard line. Snap is going to be Nesbitt handing off. Looks like the ball carrier will get it to midfield for a gain of 6. That'll be a Ram first down.
Staples, I believe.
Okay. Couldn't quite tell from this angle. Making sure they didn't sub, as Staples will get 5 more. Make that 6.
Now he's 7.
Yep. Jefferson will come in, maybe spell Staples for a minute. Unofficially, 254 yards on the ground.
Oh, boy. Could be record.
We'll see. 11:40 remains in the fourth quarter here, presented by People's National Bank. Pierce left, Mast right. They're split. Out of the gun, Nesbitt. Jefferson the back, and he'll get a sweep. Coming to the near side, trying to bake past this end, and he'll arm tackle. But Jefferson stays on his feet to maybe get a loss of 2. Shout out to my guy over there, the Granite City PA. Got the first name pronounced correctly.
I know. He didn't even ask anybody. He may ask people down there. He didn't ask me or you.
No, he's like, Hugo, you messed it up in week 1.
Yeah.
Can't trust you.
Willie Grisham coming in the game.
35-12. Rams up 23 with 10:50 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter from Granite City. It's been a nice addition to the South 7 schedule, even though they're not in the conference, of course, with Granite City and Collinsville coming in and playing all the South 7 teams. As everybody trying to help fill out their schedules, and the Rams will burn another timeout. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Oh, boy. And for the Rams, a chance to call a timeout here, 2nd and 12, and get all those ducks in a row. Yeah, if they're not getting their ducks in a row, they call a timeout. RAMS, Rams. The cheerleaders get ready to go. At least I hope. It's the one I know. No. I do remember this one, though. 10:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. As you see the Mount Vernon Rams cheerleaders on screen on the WMIX Sports YouTube.
They are missing the period and the MT.
I like to spell out Mount.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
10:37 remains in the quarter. Nesbitt to pass on a slant. It's going to be just underthrown to Ty Pierce coming across the top. It'll fall incomplete, 3rd and 12. I usually don't see that happen a lot. Edwardsville bounces back to score 14 unanswered. They beat Belleville East tonight 20-10. Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. We'll catch up on scores from around the area here in a little bit. Looks like Collinsville scores again. They're up 48-30 over Marion in the fourth.
A lot of scoring going on in that game.
No kidding. Out of the gun for Zay Nesbitt. Staples his back. Going to go left. Trying to spy for some running room. And takes it from the 48 to the 48. In my book, that's a gain of 4. But I'm no expert.
Fourth down and about 7.
Last check after 3, Cahokia was leading Centralia 14-3. About 10 to play here. It's 4th and 12. Actually, they didn't update it. Sorry, it's 4th and 8.
Like, well.
My bad. Some places you can set your watch to it. Some places you got to be a little bit more cautious. And a reverse here for Dave Barnes. And he's going to try to break up the field and can't. That's going to be a gain. of one.
Or one.
Nope, they're going to walk it back a yard, so no gain.
I'd say no gain.
Yep. Turnover on downs.
What we got here?
Timeout. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. This time taken by Granite City.
Well.
Yeah.
Just feel like this game is just kind of the seconds aren't going as fast as they usually do. I don't feel like, you know what I mean. That's nothing against the game. It's been a great game, great game if you're a Mount Vernon Rams fan. If you look at the score, but I mean, it just seems kind of monotonous at this point. Like, no disrespect to the game of football at all. It's just like.
After the game, treat your star or yourself to a juicy Butterburger or the frozen flavor treat of the day at your Mount Vernon Culver's. 42nd and Veterans, but you're going to have to get there in the next few minutes. They're closing up shop soon.
We can't make it there. Wish we could.
We can't, no.
Wish we could. I haven't had a Butterburger in a long time.
I think I had it for lunch today.
Get the broccoli today?
Yeah, of course.
Got to.
Yeah. A must. 1st and 10 for Granite City from their own 48-yard line after the Mount Vernon turnover on downs. It'll be a pitch to the right side.
Double.
Oh, flea flickered. It's overthrown.
Oh, my gosh.
Shows off the cannon.
They throw a flag on that?
Probably.
Oh, they might have thrown roughing the passer.
Oh, I thought I saw one, but I guess I don't. Oh, boy.
That was number 4 that threw that.
Watch out. They run the annexation of Puerto Rico. All bets are off. .934 left here in this quarter, named number 4. Under center, the Granite City quarterback. Left foot stop, puts the guy in motion. It'll be a pitch to the right side for Brokaw. Staples will give chase, and he brings him down. Maybe a loss of 1, likely a no gain for Ryan Brokaw. If only I could do a Tom Brokaw impersonation, I'd have been doing it all night. All the action tonight, again, presented by People's National Bank. It's Paul Shields who provides our video streaming. Find Paul in Mount Vernon, 2100 block of Broadway, your Mount Vernon All-State representative. Stop by for a free quote on Monday. So on 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line out of the gun, empty backfield for Kelly. I thought we had a hold off of the line. Maybe not, as Kelly's trying to run for his life, and he'll actually be sacked by number 58. Was that 58 or is that 56? That don't look like 58. That's Makai Malone, I think. 56
yeah.
It is. So it'll be 4th and 12, as it looks like Granite City is going to punt the football away. .8:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 35-12. As the Warriors look to punt. There's a snap. And it'll be caught by Grissom, and he'll be swallowed up by Isaiah Ford. He'll get a couple on the return. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vernoy.
Vernoy News.
Yep.
Mr. Van Zant.
Oh, yeah. Still the name of the yearbook. Used to have video announcements. I don't know if that's still a thing.
Yeah, well.
It's kind of probably a different style now.
Yeah, 3rd hour. Yep. Mrs. Allen.
Nice.
No students were in there. None of the student council were doing it. Mrs. Allen will go in there pretty fired up, setting the tone for the rest of the day in the 3rd hour.
We were supposed to record more on this after the 1st and 10 with Nesbitt out of the gun. And he'll just keep it himself. Gets past the 25 to about the 26, and we just messed around every day. So where they had to be done live.
Yeah, this was over. You're talking about like video announcements?
Oh yeah, we did them live.
Oh no, I'm talking about
everybody'd mess around
over the
PA, over
the
loudspeaker?
PA. Yeah. Third hour, just audio, no video.
Nice.
You did it live like Bill O'Reilly.
They did. I ran the controls more often than not. Provided the music. 35-12, still the score. 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. Rams out of the gun on 2nd and 5 from the 27. Looking for the carry here in the backfield, and I mean, Granite City's pretty well figured out here, and this is going to be a loss of some yards for Jay Sean.
3, 4. I don't want to put that on there, man, for him.
Boy, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Still is. How many did we put him down for?
I put 4.
There we go. What a night for Jay Sean. Certainly earning player of the game honors. I mean, at this point, whatever. It's him. I mean, we know that.
Oh, I was thinking about somebody.
In the backfield with the quarterback, Nesbitt is the future Malvern Culver's player of the game. And with no time on the play clock, we're going to have a timeout to save the penalty. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Oh, boy. They've been stamped with the gold seal of approval for quality. Choose SSM Health for your care. 6:30 to play. 35-12. Rams on top, but they have to take the timeout to save the penalty. I can only imagine what is going on in the timeout huddle on the near sideline. As we await the 3rd and 9 play coming out of the SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. Jeff Crow takes care of the camera tonight. Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio. Reminding us that it's now Dr. Van Zandt.
Who said that?
No longer Mr. It's Dr. Yeah, you guys Dr.
I forgot.
Had him as yearbook, newspaper, student council.
Sorry, Jamie.
He wasn't correct. That's by any means. No. As we'll have a flag, and I'm not sure who flinched first.
Flinch off.
Oh, it's an offsides penalty for sure. It'll be 2nd and 4. Moving up to the 33-yard line as they are gassy here in the press box. Heard a belch.
Man. That halftime soda got him going.
35-12. You can hear everything over here, baby. Everything. 6:30 left, fourth quarter. 35-12 score, 3rd and 9. Actually, 3rd and 4. They didn't update it. But now here comes Staples with some running room. He has a first down. Nice cut.
Wow.
He'll get to the 40.
He's gone.
Midfield, 45-40, 35-30. He may be gone. 15-10-5 touchdown, 65 yards, and maybe a school record for Jay Sean Staples. 4th touchdown of the night. $65 yards for Jay Sean, which puts him at around 319 or so, which would be a school record. As long as we didn't mess anything, or I didn't mess anything up.
319 is what I have as well. And 4 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
5 touchdowns.
Oh, 5 now.
4 offensive touchdowns,
okay.
1 defensive touchdown. That cut going back inside, just unbelievable cut. He's going out to the perimeter, sees a guy coming at him, cuts right back inside, and then he's off to the races, and not many people are going to beat him in a race.
If I actually have to tell you, and that's okay because many of you are still listening to the radio, which we appreciate, the Car9 kick is good. Can't assume.
Yeah.
I mean, he spoils us, really.
Yeah, he spoils us, really, but the one time we don't say it, he's going to
yes,
he'll miss it.
He did. He did make that one. We unofficially have him with 319 rushing yards, which would be the school record for rushing yards in a game.
So was Evans' touchdowns defensive, or was it both defensive, offensive, or just strictly offensive?
The 7 were just total touchdowns. The most rushing touchdowns in a game is 5. That's a long list.
Who's that on there? Joel Rush. Maybe.
6:16 remains in the game. 42-12, Rams on top. All the action presented by People's National Bank. Picked up from the 1. Brokaw going to run it back to the 20-25. Down at about the 27, and that's where Granite City will start.
It's a great tackle by Malik Gresham. Devontae Miller-Gray, is he on that list of 5 touchdowns?
I will have to get it back out shortly.
No, you don't have to. I'm just trying to. I'm just naming names. Just naming names. Just naming guys.
42-12, Rams on top with 6:10 remaining. As far as Marvin Kendrick, Larry James, Ryan Tracy, Ethan Rivera.
I didn't get Ethan right.
Nope, that's all right.
Ethan Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Forgot about him. A little flip out here to the left side by Brokaw and for a gain of 1. Or a no gain. Another flag here.
Flag. Uh-oh.
Looks like after extracurriculars here. Personal foul and necessary roughness on 65. Davion Boyd. Just looks like a little much going on there. There's no reason for that, man. 42-12. There's no reason.
Well, that's going to push it back, or bring it forward, if you will. (42-12), Granite City trailing with the football. 1st and 10 from their own 42 on the near hash. Out of the gun here for Zayden Kelly. 2-step drop, and they'll now turn to a roll to the left. He'll keep it on the ground. He'll get first down as he steps out after an 11-yard carry, pushed out by Staples. Make it 12, and there's going to be a late flag from the white hat, who is about 15 yards away. The guy right there on the sideline doesn't call it. It's the white hat from about 15 yards out. That's what I take exception with.
See, that to me, that's
the frustrating aspect. 5:29 remaining here. 42-12, the Ram lead.
I think that's what Mings is having an exception with now. Look at him. He's on the other side, on the right side, on the other hash, calling a flag from the near side towards us. It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. It's like the trail official in basketball calling a foul down low.
And so this is going to take it deep into Mount Vernon territory now with 5:29 to play. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside as we have plenty of time remaining. We'll remind you that our video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. Give Paul a call for a free quote or stop by 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon on Monday. Out of the gun by Kelly. Brokaw is back, flanked to his left. Receivers left and right. Ford coming over the top. Kelly rolling to his right. Got to throw it away. Intended target was that right side receiver at about the 20-yard line. It'll be incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looked like Ford came all the way stringing across the field, trying to get open, but just threw it away. Smart decision by the Warriors there.
story tonight is Ja'Shawn Staples at around 319 rushing yards. And even with give or take, we're not going to be off by that many to where he hasn't broken the 304-yard mark.
Yeah, we're not off by 15 yards.
Nope. Twins right. Man left. Out of the gun here for Kelly. Brokaw will block, and they will throw to the right side. Complete to Ford. Off balance. He slips a tackle into that far side. He's inside the 10. Lost the football, but out of bounds. That'll be about a 21-yard pass.
They saw that flag there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, I didn't see one, but let's see.
One of the coaches brought up that if Staples does get another one, he will be out for next week for the first half. I don't know how it works. They're all different. College, I think, is the first half of the next week, and I don't know.
Usually,
what the rules
an
are.
ejection in high school, you miss the next game.
Yeah.
In full. So 5:13 remaining here, 42-12. We have a timeout taken now by Granite City. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home. .5:13 left coming out of the timeout. It'll be first down for the Granite City Warriors. 42-12 is your Mount Vernon lead at this point as we get later and later into this one. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, and their Ortho Express services are for recent injuries. A recent injury, if you may not know, is an injury or pain that's occurred in the last 2 weeks, such as I have a pain in my neck because of how long this game is taking. 42-12. Rams defending here, a first and goal from the 9-yard line. Double wing for the Warriors. We'll have a flag in the backfield. Good spin to get in. Brokaw's in from 9. Let's hold off on this flag, though. It'll be on the Warriors. This is coming back.
Yeah. Just a hold called right away. Right away.
Comes back. Do it again. First and goal from, oh boy, first and goal from the 14. As it looks like the Dodgers blanked the Padres tonight, 2-0.
I did see that. So it'll be the Mets and the Dodgers, and then LCS,
Yeah.
and the Yankees, and either the Tigers or the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers pitching Skoo Bowl next week, tomorrow. Their ace elimination game.
First and goal from the 14. Kelly's looking to pass. Nope, going to keep it himself. Looking for that far corner of the end zone. Runs inside the 10-5. Fumbled out of bounds. And that'll take it to about the 5-yard line.
Where did it start at?
At a 9-yard gain. And a fumble out of bounds to boot.
22 rushes for Kelly. That's what I got. I might be wrong. I might not be. I don't know.
Work on getting some more scores thanks to Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Sesserville-Waltonville beats El Dorado tonight, 40-14. Fairfield beats CZR 68-7 as we'll have a run up the middle and a stop. Be a gain of about 2 by Brokaw. So third and goal from the 2-yard line with 4:20 left in this one. Granite City going to see if they can punch in an SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown. Flora beat Hamilton County 20-8. Carmi White County beats Edwards County 48-6. 3:51 left. Cahokia 20, Centralia 17. Here comes the carry. They're going to try to stretch, and tripped up in the backfield about the 5 is Brokaw. Could be a loss of 3. It'll bring up 4th down. Big stop there by the boys up front. That score again, 3:51 left. Cahokia 20, Centralia 17. Not sure of the situation or who has the ball there. 42-12 here, Rams on top, as that scoreboard update furnished by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. Fourth and goal from the 5 here for Granite City. And it's going to be a fake handoff, not really play action. And Kelly's going to run and make a break. There's a flag, and he's just short. Nope, they say he's in, but there's a flag. Look, just short from here, but I see the official outstretching his arms. Must have just snuck it across the goal line and broke the plane. Let's see. This is an important flag.
I think it looked like holding Warriors.
Yep. Coming back. So that'll wipe another Granite City touchdown off of the board.
Timeout, Granite City.
Final timeout for the Warriors is a final timeout for either team. It's presented by SSM Health. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care at Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon. The ball will be on the 15-yard line, where it'll be 4th and goal for the Warriors. 42-12, Rams on top, still 3:19 to play.
Big 4th down stop. Still 4th and goal from the 15.
All right, out of the gun, single back. Trips right. Kelly looking for a quick pass over the top, complete. Easy score for the Warriors. And they're in for 15 out.
Is that number 4?
I think it's 6.
Oh.
No, I'm wrong.
Poston.
8. So 15 yards for Poston, just his second catch of the night. And the Warriors are back within 24.
That seam was wide open. You're getting a little 85 Bears here.
Quite possibly.
85 Bears.
Flag on the play. Not so fast. False start will wipe it off of the board.
Give it to him again.
$3:15 remains.
Why not? Just give it to him again.
As we await the 2-point conversion for a second time.
Oh, he's still lined up back there.
Emil Harris, number 75, is 6 foot, 319 pounds.
Senior.
Yeah, what a thrill on senior night. And nope. Out of play action, rolling around left side, looking for the far corner, and that one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught it. Oh, boy.
42-18 as we await kickoff here. Going to be one of the longer games of the season. Won't be quite Collinsville long, but then again, we had about an hour and a half lightning delay.
Yeah, I don't really count that one. I don't think I got home till about 1 a.m. It's about that time. Collinsville, 12:30, 1, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's too late for me to remember. Once we get back to the station, I have about a 15 to 20 minute drive home if I'm pedal to the metal. Nobody be on the lookout for me if anybody's out there.
3:15 remains in the fourth quarter. 42-18 Rams. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. You can bank with confidence at People's National Bank. Find out why. peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. As with 3:15 remaining here in this one, the Rams hanging on to a 24-point cushion. There's the onside kick. And falling on it. I didn't get a good look at the number.
30.
Sawyer Lusby, it looks like number 15.
30, 15.
So the Rams will have the football here, 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. And I would say that Jay Sean's night is done.
I would say so, too.
Unofficially leaving as the all-time record holder for rushing yards in a game. So 1st and 10 for the 42. No timeouts remaining for either side. Jefferson the back. Nesbitt the quarterback. 1st and 10 here. It'll be Jefferson getting the carry. Sweeping to the right, and we will have multiple flags on the play. We'll have a 3rd flag for good measure. For all your late flag needs. At the 45. Jeez. 3:06 left in this one, and Rams going to win this. It's 42-18 at the moment. Cahokia goes on to beat Centralia 28-17. So the Cahokia Comanches are conference champs.
You're a good football team. Very good.
Rams on 1st and 10, 1st and 20 from the 32. Looks like a Nesbitt run. Nope, they gave to Jefferson.
Jeez.
Maybe a couple.
See, this is
extracurriculars.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you don't get control of the game.
Yeah.
And throw too many flags. I hear echo quite a few of the sentiments coming in on the Twitterverse right now. Or X.
Yeah,
2:38 remaining.
I would hate to face Cahokia in the playoffs, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Does that set up like that? Could we face Cahokia? They'd probably be a higher seed.
See how they finish.
They probably got some tough games on being up in the Metro East.
They're still talking it over. It's still 2nd and about 20 for the Rams as of now. 42-18 is the Mount Vernon lead, and this is going to be against Granite City. Walk off some yardage here, get some of it back.
Should be about.
They'll take it to the 49. You'll need about 3 to gain. So it'll be 3rd and 3 here for the Rams. With 2:38 to play, up 42-18.
Oh, my gosh.
Slowed up in the backfield on, looks like a broken play. Will be Ram quarterback Nesbitt, and that will be a loss.
Kind of fumbled the snap. Is it 4th down?
I thought it would be 3rd, but That's not what they're showing. They have 4th and 8 on the board with the ball on the 43-yard line. 42-18, less than 2 minutes to play. I have third down, but maybe I misunderstood the rules of the game. Carrier is going to be Jefferson, and he'll be short. It'll be about a 6-7-yard carry, maybe 5. I think everybody involved is frustrated at this point. So, minute 45 remaining. 42-18. Granite City will take over, allegedly. That'll be 1st and 10 from the Mount Vernon 48. The rare 3-down series for the Rams. Of course, we've seen a Ram opponent given 5 downs. We've seen a ground roll home run go against the Rams before, so nothing surprises me. Yes, I said ground roll home run, and there's a pass complete to Ford up the right side. Breaks a tackle. He'll get to the 40. Down to about the 35-yard line. We'll see where the spot is. Could be about a 17-yard grab for Ford.
That was Ford, right?
Yep. 97 seconds remaining. We'll have the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show coming up. With a minute 37.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Granite City is not on the field, and both teams are out of timeouts. If you have neck or back pain, see the longest residing spine surgeon in the Mount Vernon region, Dr. Salem at Egyptian Spine Clinic, 34th and Broadway, across from PNB West in Mount Vernon.
Let's get this play clock going. I'm sorry. I'm just like, let's start the play clock and let's get playing football. I mean,
Warriors will be out of the gun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Single back. Down 42-18. 2-step drop. And it gets rid of the football, but incomplete in the backfield for Brokaw. It'll stop the clock with a minute 33 and bring up 2nd and 10. Collinsville beats Marion 48-38 tonight. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Worldwide, TonyWilt.com, or in that new red State Farm Jeep. Empty backfield out of the gun. Kelly, evades a sack and runs up forward about 4 yards, only to fall on his own accord, but was later touched. Great effort by Jack Kessler. It'll be 3rd and 10. We'll drop below a minute. We'll eliminate any wonderment now. Jay-Sean Staples will be the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game.
Yeah. We're just going to let that be known.
(42-18). 50 seconds left. 3rd and 11 from the 37. Kelly, step back. And that one is going to be batted away by Peterson. That'll bring up 4th down and 11. Ooh, I was worried. He timed it just right for an incomplete pass.
I thought it was could be a flag from what we've seen today from the play call, or not the play calls, from the calls on the field, flags especially.
Fourth and 11 for Planet Granite. 45 seconds remain. 42-18, Rams on top, and the ball is on the 37-yard line. Far hash spot as the Warriors will trip left. Twins right. Empty backfield out of the gun. Kelly with a flag looking to pass, and that's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Clock stops with 40 seconds left. Malik Grissom holding his hand in the backfield. Let's see what this flag is.
I think it's going to be
False start will be declined. It'll be Ram football, and hopefully we're a couple of knees from starting this postgame show.
Yep. 2 knees. Two knees and a buzzer.
Yep. As unofficially, Jay-Sean Staples, about 20 carries for about 319 yards, a school record tonight.
He's already left.
40 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 37. Rams look like they're about to get into victory formation. And maybe not. Yes, they are. They take a knee, but too many men on the field. Can't say I've ever seen a flag on the kneel before. 38 seconds. Should be 1st and 15. Then 2nd and 17. And then that should be it. WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, a free service from Withers Broadcasting as we're near the top of the 10 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone. A knee will take us to 2nd down. 42-18 will be the final score as the Rams stay within their playoff hopes at 3-4 as they drop Granite City to 0-7 here in 2024 as the Warriors remain winless. The Rams will welcome Centralia next week, but we'll talk about all that next. Coming up on your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant.
Mark Thursday night on your calendar for all-you-can-eat spaghetti, garlic sticks, salad, and a drink for only $8.
Come taste homemade recipes passed down through generations so that every dish is packed with love, tradition, and incredible flavor.
Experience pasta the way Nana used to make it. 819 Jordan Street, south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. Traditional,
but unlike any other.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this, in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine and a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank? I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show starts now.
Back here in Granite City as the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show finally commences. Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic has been seeing patients in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years. Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon when it comes to the spine or orthopedics. Nobody takes care of you better than the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Rams win it tonight, 42-18 over the Granite City Warriors, but probably the headline for me is Jay-Sean Staples, 20 carries, around 319 yards, 4 touchdowns rushing, a defensive touchdown as well, and a big night for the sophomore running back. And, again, we have him for 319. We know he's over 305. The school record previously was 304, so obviously we'll wait for the official stats to come out later in the week. But for all intents and purposes, Jay-Sean Staples now a school record holder.
No, absolutely. I mean, Jay-Sean Staples, I had him for 21 carries, 319 yards, and by my calculation, that's about 15 yards per carry. That's a pretty efficient night by him. You're not seeing 30, 40 carries for that 319. He did it pretty efficiently. So, I mean, we kind of already said it, but he's going to be the player of the game. 5 touchdowns, 4 offensively, 1 defensively on that strip fumble to the house. But he's just unbelievable game by him today.
Absolutely, of course. I suppose let's go ahead and give what stats we have, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, Barcall for Granite City Warriors had 56 yards. Kelly, the quarterback, had 107 yards. Landry had -5 yards, and Bush had -7 yards rushing. Kelly had 248 yards. He was 9 for 22, and that's 41%. Poston had 39 yards and a 15-yard touchdown. Ford had 150 yards receiving and 170-yard touchdown, Barcall had a 15-yard, and Landry had that 46-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. Jefferson had 16 yards rushing. Nesbitt had 41 yards rushing. And the leading rusher, 319 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns for the game, Jay-Sean Staples. Nesbitt finished 1 for 2 for 4 yards, and Mast had a 4-yard reception.
There you go. Scoring and stats. Thanks to Michael Croshan, your Edward Jones representative, financial advisor in Mount Vernon. When someone asks when is the best time to start saving for retirement, Michael Croshan's answer is always today. Let Mike help identify your unique goals to build a strategy to achieve. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up. We already told you the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game, and we'll skip out of here with one final Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. 42-18, the Ram victory tonight. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Munkin Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's Rams star of the game is next.
Well, we've talked about it at length, but Tyler, who is our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game?
Yeah, it's going to be Jay-Sean Staples. I mean, 21 carries, 319 yards, 15 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns offensively rushing, and 1 touchdown defensively, so total of 5 total touchdowns. Just about as good as a game you can get, I think, in high school football. So he's the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game.
There we go. Warm up with a George's Chili or try a Juicy Butterburger on game night at your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans and 42nd Street in Mount Vernon. As we're back on our Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame on 94.1 WMIX. Chris Hugo with Tyler Williams alongside, as we're working on getting you some final scores from around the area tonight. Tonight, the Rams beat Granite City to keep their playoff hopes alive. Your final score, of course, is Mount Vernon 42, Granite City 18. Elsewhere tonight in the South 7, the Centralia Orphans fall to the Cahokia Comanches. Cahokia is your conference champ as they win 28-17. Collinsville beats Marion tonight 48-30. In the Black Diamond, Sesterville-Waltonville beats El Dorado 40-14. Fairfield beats Christopher Ziegler Royalton 68-7. Looks like Flora beat Hamilton County 20-8, while Carmi-White County beat Edwards County 48-6. Looks like Dixon ended up beating Johnston City 40-14. The Mississippi Valley, Mascoutah beats Jersey 42-35. Elsewhere, it looks like the Perryville, Missouri Pirates beat Alton Marquette 49-14. Looks like we also have Highland coming from behind to defeat Triad 14-7. They were trailing 7-0 at the half. Edwardsville came from behind to beat Belleville East 20-10. And that looks to be all I have as of now. So that scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town. Tyler, the Rams get a big win. Now they look to get out of here. Final thoughts on this Ram victory?
Yeah, I mean, some mistakes early on in the first half. I mean, I'm going to be honest, it was frustrating seeing those mistakes, but because you have such an important game coming up next week, you want to shore up those mistakes here. And no disrespect to Granite City, to a team that, that you can shore up those mistakes and fix those mistakes. But, came back in the second half, played a lot better, took care of the ball a lot better, and, have good momentum going into next week at home, homecoming game, wide out. People are going to get up for this game. It's going to be a packed house, and a lot of people are going to know that they're going to have to win out to go to the playoffs. So a lot of people will be there. Hopefully come on out, enjoy some Mount Vernon football at home next week.
There we go. That's going to take care of it for us tonight. We're back on the air 6:30 on Friday. The Mount Vernon Rams welcome the Centralia Orphans. It'll be whiteout night and homecoming at Ken Hunt Stadium. Rams trying to keep those playoff hopes alive. 3-4 now on the year against a Centralia team coming in 5-2 and runners-up in the South 7 race. So it'll be an exciting one at Ken Hunt. Again, 6:30 your pregame, 7 o'clock will be your opening kickoff, 94.1 WMIX, or watch it live, WMIX Sports YouTube on Friday. For Tyler Williams, for Jeff Crow, for Natalie Warren back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo. One more time, that final from Granite City. Mount Vernon Rams 42, Granite City Warriors 18. Good night.
Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX and the free Section 618 app. This game has been sponsored by People's National Bank. Paul